Into.
Welcome to another episode of the Stay in the Boot First podcast. We're here on 420. How high are we going to get in this room tonight? Not high enough. We're going to talk about some Sixers playoffs, maybe a little Phillies. We got the draft a week away. And, folks, it is our last night in this studio, so we're going to go down memory lane a bit. Thanks for checking in with us. You're listening to the Stay in the Boot First podcast. Come on back. Come on, somebody sing it. Good evening and welcome to another episode of the Stay in the Boot First podcast, coming to you live from beautiful downtown Willow Grove, the lovely Crack Bell Production Studios. The finale for us in the Crack Bell Production Studios. I will be your pilot for the evening. Apparently I have our safety, our flight attendant over there can give us the safety readout before we take off.
Wow.
You heard him?
That's all right, guys. That's all right. I'm the pilot.
He just called him the flight attendant. No,
Anyhow,
It's the pilot.
it's the pilot, the co-pilot, the autopilot, smoke the pilot. This is Jim. To my left, we have the elder statesman, Donald Kennedy, Deke Martin. Good evening, sir.
The elder.
Good evening. It's 420.
It is.
Smoke them if you got them.
We're wearing our green.
Hey, we are.
To his left, the AP of CBD, Ryan Smithy.
Listen, it's a great week to be a true Jalen Hurts believer.
Always
And I
doing-
have my other
Still
boy.
swinging on that wood,
I
aren't
got
you?
my other boy in the house. I got my other boy in the house. That's right.
And to his left,
Light him up.
The Don.
Smoke 'em.
DJ Martin. Good evening, DJ.
What up? What up?
What up? What up? To his left, we have the youngest Martin sitting high over there. That's not your line.
Come on,
me
dude.
off.
Give us your line.
To his left,
Come on.
we got Bobby back in studio with us. What's up, Bobby?
Yes,
Bobby,
sir.
all right?
Make sure those trays are in the upright position. Flight's about to go off. We're going in for a great show tonight.
All
I'm psyched.
electronics.
I'm psyched. all,
To
elec-
Bobby's left,
all electronics are working.
we've got Brody Man. What's up, Brody Man?
What's up?
You keeping an eye on TikTok for us? Anything breaking? Breaking news? No? All right, good. Behind the glass, keeping us live and on the air. In the studio. Nate, Money Moss, what's going on, Nate? You. All right, boys, we're in it. We're in the thick of things. In the thick of things. You guys are going to be watching the game the whole time. Not even
Right.
not even engaged.
I'm
But
paying-
not even engaged.
The show is
attention.
live reaction, so you guys got to
I'm
give
with
us
you, Jim.
play-by-play
I'm with
stuff.
you.
Yeah.
I'm paying attention too. I'm a good multitasker.
Listen,
Might as well just give Brody your mic and headset over here.
I'm a good multitasker.
Deke printed out his depth chart. He's ready to go.
He's ready to go. I
He's
like
trying
that. I
to
like
get Matt-
preparation.
He's trying to get Matt Patricia's job.
I like preparation. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. All right, we want to talk Sixers first since we've got the playoff game going tonight. Game 3, Sixers up 2-0.
Why are we starting with the Sixers? That ain't the biggest news of the week.
It is.
We'll get to football.
Playoffs come before off-season talk.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you guys are fans now. My fault.
Oh my
Ah.
god.
Oh, man.
Jim's first full game of the playoff game.
For the Sixers?
Was that
he
like
didn't even deny it. He's like,
was that a spur of the moment thing, or you guys planned that out?
Nah, this kid was breaking my stones all week. He wanted to go to the playoff game. Wanted to go to the playoff game.
Nice.
So he paid. He treated.
Oh, damn,
Came
bro.
out of his pocket.
You paid?
Nice.
He paid for the tickets.
That's leftover
So
communion
basically,
money.
Heather paid for the tickets? Or mom?
No, wait. What grade are you in? 7th? You just made his confirmation, right?
So Jim took,
Last year.
Jim took all his money from the conference.
No, he definitely has. You definitely have confirmation money left over, communion money. No. Sorry.
Not even drinking.
PJ Tucker with the layup, baby.
And that cuts the lead to 6. Ah,
All right, this show is already off.
it wouldn't
Seriously.
already a show.
Check the table. Somebody signed, or somebody for the Eagles.
Yeah, might, as well,
signed for Brett.
might as well talk playoffs now because they're going to be done in the second round.
Oh, all right. So they
That's
look.
all right. The Flyers, the closest thing they'll get to the playoffs is when they
They'll
play
be more.
Station
The Flyers will be relevant before the Sixers win a championship. Mark my words. You heard it here.
That's actually
Last show.
That's not a bad
Barely 5 minutes in, and we're off the rails already.
Not a bad.
Who cares?
Not a bad.
Do you care for each other's stuff? Do you care?
Wait, what's relevant?
Yes, sir.
Well, then,
It's uncensored today.
What's
It's uncensored.
what's
Yeah.
relevant though?
Yeah,
Does that mean like playoffs or like?
Yeah, like contenders.
Okay.
They'll be contenders before the Sixers win a championship.
With a superstar.
Another super. Yep.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
we'll say
Not a bad bet or take.
maybe.
I'll take the Eagles against the field.
So
Remember
why?
our bet? That was terrible on my part.
What was it?
We bet like it might have been before the Eagles Super Bowl, but I think actually it was after the Eagles Super Bowl. I think we bet on who was winning the next championship in Philly, and I said the Flyers.
Yeah.
I think
How much did we bet on
and
that?
you get, it was like a gentleman's,
You cashed it in now.
gentleman's bet. It was nothing.
I'll still take this. I'll still take the Eagles against the field.
I mean,
I
now,
got
yeah,
no faith in the Sixers still.
I mushed the hell out of the
Phillies aren't going
Flyers.
to do it. And we know the Flyers are off.
Dude, have any of you guys learned a lesson from the Phillies last year? They started out bad. The Astros were like 8-11 last year to start, and they won the World Series. Relax. You always start, you know what I mean? Oh, the Phillies aren't going anywhere. Didn't we learn our lesson last
How
year?
confident are you the Phillies can win the World Series?
I think that they can get there again with the
All right, I
healthy
didn't
team.
say they couldn't get there. I just said they were going to win it.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
you
want to
said
get there
they
this
ain't
year.
going anywhere. Don't roll the tape.
I could go back here. I got
No,
them in the
just now,
playoffs.
5 seconds ago.
No, it's 5 seconds ago.
Sixers,
Who remembers 5 seconds ago?
down
Smitty?
6.
Nobody
Too
remembers
much?
5 seconds ago.
Light them up, smoke 'em.
Harden's not taking enough shots.
Well-
Very passive, happy.
I think.
Maxi's taking enough. I mean, this dude's lighting it up.
Yeah,
Again.
are we?
All right,
We're
we
gonna
got
give a play.
Kate Scott over here.
There's a radio
Bang, bang,
broadcast and a TV
bang.
broadcast. We don't need
Here.
to broadcast it here on Santa Cruz first.
We got Kate Scott over here. Bang, bang.
I mean, yeah.
Fixing Santa?
That
All right,
was
man.
so
Yeah.
crucial to this.
So
show.
they
Hey, show's named after the guy. Relax.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say something pertinent to sports.
Salute.
No,
You know, I will say it was very nice of AB to join us on our last show in studio. Thanks, AB. Is he even in on while watching on Facebook?
Probably
Oh.
not.
I don't say it.
It's probably in his hot tub.
You know, I know something though. I do want to give a shout out to someone who was part of the show a little bit. Kevon Thomas is probably checking in right now. Key, what's up, man? If you're watching, like you said you would, man, I hope you're doing well.
We all hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
We're going to go down memory
One,
lane.
one of our producers along the way.
We're going down memory lane.
Yes.
Good kids.
All right, so are we going to
Let's
talk
talk
playoffs?
sports. Yeah,
All
let's,
right,
let's get
go.
back to Sixers playoffs. And I'm serious about PJ
So
Tucker
let-
being useless down on the offensive
That's
side
fine.
of the court.
Okay, listen. Here's what I'm going to tell you about the Sixers.
What are you going to tell us about the Sixers?
They played like absolute dog shit
They
the
did.
last game, and they still won by double
Harden couldn't
digits.
sink it, throw it in the ocean, I said.
Right. Okay. Right. And
And they
didn't
did, yeah,
even-
That's actually kind of hard to
I
do.
mean, if you think about
If
it,
you have enough meat, it gets
Oh.
dense.
if you
Damn.
think
It'll
about
sink.
it, Embiid didn't even play that well. I know he had 18 rebounds,
Max
20
or-
points, but
Embiid
Maxey was the reason why they won.
Embiid hasn't really been present. I mean, his presence is there, and that's enough. But he
Yeah.
hasn't really made his.
He gets in the paint. There's 3 guys on him.
Yeah, they're
They're just Brooklyn saying, "Go ahead, anybody else beat us."
exactly.
And
yeah.
that's my fear as we go through the playoffs.
Oh
Is
shit.
there's going to be a night where Embiid isn't playing and nobody else can pick it up.
Embiid's down.
He's always down. He
He's
flops
he's
more than
not.
He's
LeBron.
holding
grabbing
his
his-
back.
he's
Can
grabbing
we
his
stop?
back.
He's fine.
He's. Oh,
But
2 minutes ago, he was getting ejected for kicking a guy in the balls.
are you ready?
Stop getting thrown.
Are you ready?
You guys are drama
Are
queens
you
over
ready?
there.
that's Claxton.
ready
Look
to-
at Claxton. That's a dirty shot. He
Actually,
hit him right in the back.
Are you ready to give Doc some credit with the adjustments?
What is adjustments?
adjustments?
He
They
said,
went
"Let's
to
go,
a zone.
guys.
He went to a zone.
Let's go, guys.
Went to a
Let's
zone,
go,
man.
guys. Come on, guys."
PJ plays zone the whole game.
No, he didn't.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was
No,
there watching it. I was
talking
actually
about
paying
the
attention.
whole team went to a zone.
Look at
and they
PJ.
completely shut him
PJ's
down.
second chance. Tobias 3. Bang.
Listen. They went to after Doc called that
Dude,
timeout.
who's
When they
commentating
went
this
down
game?
by 7,
It's
the
a
Sixers
TNT.
went on a
Who is that?
22-5 run and then
On
looked
TNT.
back.
I'm not
There were
sure.
changes
Let's
made.
leave it to them.
If you disagree?
They play better when
They-
it was Doc making changes or people
He
taking
went
better
to a
shots.
freaking zone. A different matchup.
I mean, if the
Come
Sixers
on, dude.
if the Sixers make a run, I'll give Doc his credit, but I'm not going to say it's all him.
No, I'm saying the other night he made some good adjustments.
Now
That's it.
you know. Oh my
Actually,
God,
well,
Melton, jeez. I will say though, if they are a second round exit, you know who's getting the blame.
It should be everybody.
That's
But
gonna
it'll
be
be
No,
Doc.
that would be everybody.
Doc.
No,
Doc's gonna be at the
everybody.
top.
Everybody should get the blame if they go
And then
out.
Harden will go to Houston. That was the
Second
rumor
round.
today, which makes no sense.
And you know what? That's fine. Like if he wants to leave, dude.
Well, I think he's trying to.
Dame Lillard's in the building.
Exactly. Dame's watching this
Dame's-
game.
Yeah, but
Dame's
you're
at the
you're
game.
gonna have to give up Maxey to get.
That's fine.
No, they're
Embiid's-
trying to get him another technical.
Embiid's getting in scraps with Brooklyn. You gotta be smart.
Well, he's got to be smart and just walk away. There are more important things.
What's that?
Keep your eyes on the prize.
What's that?
Embiid.
The
Time
same-
out on the floor.
Is that the St. Joe's prep way when somebody's attacking you, just go in the corner and cover your head?
Yes.
Give me a fight.
No,
No,
Well,
come out swinging.
Yeah, yeah.
Nate,
they go to the corner.
Come out swinging.
Nate,
You
when
were 1-3 against the prep, Nate. I don't want to hear
Nate,
it.
I won my last game. That's all I know.
Yeah, but 1-3. The overall record is what matters.
You know what's funny? Nate probably pancaked some guy and he just didn't get up because he's prep boy. You
Yeah,
guys are weak.
they're soft.
Damn.
I can't wait till you get your asses kicked by IMG Academy. You guys are going down there gonna get that.
Dude, that's
ass whooped.
expected. IMG Academy is ridiculous.
All right, we're not talking high school right now. Come on,
We're going down memory lane.
All right.
in this
Not that far.
basketball studio.
Not that far.
not-
That's
Um,
That's too long of a lane to get.
We got to listen to Sean Crumpton. He's my pitcher for softball. He's saying Embiid looks disinterested tonight. Is that true for those of you that are watching?
I haven't watched it enough,
Wait,
but
you have a softball team?
Should we
I
apologize
play
to
How come I
Sean?
can't play?
You can play
You need me?
Sunday mornings at 9:30. You going to be there?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Smitty, I don't think I've ever seen you do anything
Physical,
related. Yeah.
sports
I
related,
guarantee you,
athletic.
I'd shut you down in basketball out of the gym.
Oh.
Bring me down to the gym. I'll whoop that ass.
You
Sweet,
come
I
up.
didn't know you
come
could.
up.
So yeah,
You can come up.
Come on.
We get back to show.
Yeah.
We're
we
going
done-
off the rails.
Are we done talking Sixers already?
Nah.
Is Embiid back up? Is he okay? Somebody rub his little head and say, "You okay?"
Turns out he's
Go
just
get a
doing
drink.
It. He's just
Rub a
doing
little dirt on it.
his little head.
Are you,
Sorry.
I'll say this: he plays better pissed off.
yes, he
So
does.
I think the last picture I saw of him, he looked pissed.
Right.
So if you're gonna piss him off, he's just gonna
Right.
run
You
threes
saw
on you.
what
all
Well, that's what
day.
happened the
Yeah.
other night.
He's-
That's what happened the other night. He
yeah.
wasn't.
And you saw what happened when he wasn't an all-star starter. Then he just went on this tear, 40, 50
Mhm.
points a night.
So we're still. This series is not an issue.
So wait, are you
It
are you
shouldn't
not
be.
giving him a chance against Boston?
I'm going to get there now.
All right, go.
So
It looks like you're
this
wearing
series
your
is done.
Boston Celtics fans tonight. Jerk off.
He's celebrating.
I'm
marijuana
celebrating
day.
the brand,
Yeah,
supporting the brand.
Yeah.
The
Brand.
great-
You got Sixers underwear on too?
I wish I did.
On his ass it says Tucker.
And it's crusty too. 'Cause
And on the
it-
front it says James.
it's crusty because it hasn't been changed in so long.
It's James, and then where the beard is where
Tucker,
the
yeah. Tucker,
This is some manscaping.
Maybe I'm landscaping, bro.
Yeah.
Flemington first.
So Boston, that's it, right? We thought that maybe with Giannis getting hurt, but he was back, and they
no
would have win that,
receding.
and there's no receding. That would have been great. I think for a minute we were
I
all
was
like,
so
"Yes, we're gonna get
surprised
the Knicks and the Cavs."
because there was like
Doesn't matter. We're
if
still
the
beating
if the
Boston.
Heat would beat Milwaukee and then Knicks, Cavs, Sixers should sweep either of those teams too. But for a second, I was like, all right, cool, we'll have a cakewalk to the conference finals, and then still get Boston no matter what. So it is what it is. But I think they're up for the challenge. Do I like their chances? I'll be honest, not really. But I'm not going to count them out. I mean, I still think they have a shot.
Smitty says Sixers and 6.
That's right. Dude, you have the best player in the league. Like,
Don't
Boston
disagree.
doesn't. Robert Williams and Horford can't stop Embiid. I don't care what anybody says.
Robert Williams is a tough player.
Oh,
though.
yeah, he's great.
He is. He's tough. He's a tough player.
I'm not worried about it. We're gonna
Embiid struggled against Steven Adams for how long?
dude, he's just had 52 points last time he played the Celtics. So
Yeah,
he's fine.
without Robert Williams
Robert
And without Brown too, right?
and without Jalen Brown.
Oh, so-
Not that Jalen Brown's
right.
guarding him.
I'm just saying,
but it's
there
a
wasn't a full
factor.
squad.
Yeah, it's a factor.
they're gonna beat Boston. They're gonna get over the hump and beat Boston.
I
Let's,
hope they
let's,
do.
let's beat Brooklyn.
Yeah, can we get by Brooklyn
Oh,
first?
sure.
God.
I agree with
It's
that.
28-25 Brooklyn with 2:40
Yeah.
left in the first
Right.
quarter.
They'll beat Brooklyn.
That's
And the Sixers are not playing well, and Brooklyn's hitting a lot
Right.
of shots.
Who's the
Exactly.
leading scorer? Is it Maxey still?
Yeah, Maxi's been on a tear. Harden's been. Oh, it's a three right there.
Mark Harden or Maxey?
Harden.
You know why Harden sucked the other night?
because you were there.
I put money on them for a double.
Dude, and first of all, every time you're at games, shit happens.
I've been winning.
Holder
I'm a
for
winner.
the Eagles. Eagles have been pretty successful.
I'm a winner.
He's not a winner. You're not a winner. All right, winner at Eagles games, I'll give you. Sixers games, stay that way.
Phillies games.
They won.
Phillies games I have been terrible at lately. Phillies games I've been like on a cold streak.
I can't even remember what the Phillies games if they win or lose.
We
Wait,
went
we got
to
killed the game we went to.
Yeah,
we spent too much time walking around trying to get thrown out.
yeah, Citizens Bank Park most wanted. They have your faces plastered up against the walls in there.
It was all Pop's fault.
Yeah.
That
game was funny.
Pop was there. That's right.
Holy crap!
They were following us around. Like we went from one section of the stadium to the other by the bullpen, and they were like, "Oh no!"
And then that
was funny though. Like we were sitting there, and then we got up to go to the bullpen,
and then they got
and I looked behind us, I'm like, there's a line of cops and security.
It was Philly cops following us, right?
That was my fault. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
there was like
we didn't do
there was like
anything.
2 or 3 cops, and then like 4 security guards.
beat you in the locker room.
But if I remember correctly, the one cop was actually pretty cool.
No,
Like,
they
he was
didn't.
like-
They were like, I think they were all like, "Is this serious? Like, are they really?
Are they really
having us
gonna-
stand
yeah.
there? Like,
Yeah.
come on. Like, we didn't do anything."
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but
beats
that
in the
was-
locker room.
It's
After a
worth it.
cheap shot from Claxton. I tell you right now, I think that's what Vaughn's MO was tonight. Let's try to hurt a team.
They were doing it the other night. They were
Right,
getting
why
shoved
not?
in the back. The officiating was horrible the other night. They won. I'm not going to complain about it, but
At
Yeah,
least tonight we'll complain.
Listen,
Right?
sure.
I mean, it's bound to happen, right? If the Sixers lose this game, do they come back and win the next?
it doesn't matter. They're still winning the series.
You think so?
Yes. Paul is
They should win this series. No problem.
Dude,
Brooklyn
Jaden
doesn't.
McDaniels just
Bridges-
threw it down.
This
Bridges
series
is a
should
good
go-
player, but
I'm not
This,
a
this should
basketball
go
guy,
no
but-
more than 5 games.
I will say, I think Bridges and Cam Johnson are going to be better than KD, Kyrie, and Harden. I mean, not that they ever
Dude,
did.
Cam
They've been like-
Johnson only gets like 10 minutes off the bench.
Cam Johnson,
Or you're talking about the other guy. He's all right.
dude, they've been really good
He
together.
had one game, and then that was it.
Dude, he had a few games this year where he dropped 30, 40
Well,
points.
dude, they suck. Who else is going to drop
I think-
points?
I
You
think-
would probably hit 20.
I think if they
maybe
Curry.
not 10.
Carry.
I think they can.
Curry
build
doesn't
around him.
even play, dude.
They're gonna give him a good contract though this all season. They got nobody to
they
pay.
need him.
Yeah, they have nobody to pay, and they need him. So why not? Paul Reed, up the
Paul
ball.
after the behind the back pass from James Harden.
How about the rest of the playoffs?
The West is kind of
I mean,
it's interesting.
I don't
but-
know, dude. That Memphis Lakers
Memphis
series
Lakers
now
series?
goes back to Lakers. Even I think it's going to go at least 6 or 7.
LeBron ain't losing to Memphis,
That's what I'm
especially
saying.
after Dylan Brooks being a moron.
Yeah, why would he say that last
See,
night?
that whole team is
He's
is
old as
annoying.
dirt. Like I'm not.
That whole
yeah.
team is so annoying. I mean,
Yeah.
you can hate LeBron, but to disrespect him like that, like, come on, dude.
When you're a nobody.
He's the best player of
He's
this
disrespecting
generation.
his daddy.
No, like, come on. Are you gonna disrespect LeBron like that though? Like, come on.
I mean, to his face, no.
Yeah, but the dude dropped 40 on you like it's nothing.
Oh, he's dropping 50 on
But
Dylan
he's gonna
Brooks.
put up
Easy.
all-time numbers now.
Right.
Watch. You're an idiot for saying that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you on that. I'm not going to disagree there.
You don't talk shit on LeBron James in the playoffs. It's
Harden's
stupid.
about to rock him
How
to
about
sleep.
the
Look at this.
Kings
Oh,
Golden
oh.
State series?
Jalen, Paul.
Kings winning that series? Kings Golden State?
I think so. No Draymond tonight for game 3.
Oh,
Now Jalen McDaniels is hurt. The body bag game.
What do you got cooking over there, Hardhead?
Nothing at all.
Bob
Yeah,
Harden.
nothing at all.
Net.
This could be a crew right here. These 3.
Yeah.
They could be their own.
What are you
broadcast.
guys doing over there?
Well, you two agree with each other so much that it's like, yeah, the Sixers are going to win. Yes, they will. I think that they will. And Embiid will go off for 30. You're right. You know what? I think it's going to be 31, but you're right. It's like,
Sorry,
man,
you don't care about the Flyers. I care more about the Philadelphia
like I said,
Knicks.
man, I don't care about the
Who
Flyers
are-
now either, but I'm saying no one cares about the Flyers.
We care about
That's
you,
saying
though.
something.
We care about you.
Okay.
You
Sounds like none of us care about the NBA.
I'm
Let's
just
get in the
saying,
NFL.
Yeah, now we can
Yeah, about the Sixers.
Anybody got any more Sixers talk? I tried to pull Sixers talk out.
Yeah,
but
I
it's
mean,
not,
it's
it's not happening.
It's tough.
It's
Well,
not happening.
it's
It's a tough spot
I,
because
I agree, Jim. I agree.
they're supposed to win this round,
Yep.
but then nobody's really confident for the next round except for This guy.
Smitty and
I
Flag.
think,
Yeah,
no,
and Flynn, yeah,
I
I'm
think
sorry.
Nate's a little confident. Nate don't think you're
Super
going out.
positive.
And
Smitty.
any of you three over there
I said
confident?
it in 6.
Yeah.
Brody, okay.
Sixers beat the Celtics in 6.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Well, no, I think they're good, obviously. But
Nate, what do you think?
I
We
don't
beat
know.
the
I think the
Celtics?
Sixers can
No.
fit.
Nate flat out.
I
no.
can't wait.
Andrew, you think they beat the Celtics?
Hell no.
We can't.
Bob?
Hell no.
I'm going to say no.
We can't.
Okay.
We can't beat them in Boston. That's the
Nah,
problem.
yeah.
So if we split in Boston, we win the series, right? That's
Yeah,
what-
I think we have a really good
Same thing
shot.
happened
They
last
split
year
in
in Miami
Miami.
last year and lost in 6.
That is true.
Splitting in Boston doesn't mean
split in
squat.
Miami.
Yeah, they did.
It means
No, they
everything.
didn't.
They
Yes,
did.
they did.
They did not split in Miami. They got smoked game 1 and 2.
No, they
And
didn't.
he didn't play. They got smoked, and then they came back and
Dude,
won
they
2 in a row.
didn't they
against
split in
Philadelphia.
Miami?
No, they got smoked. Both games.
I could have
Seatbelts
sworn
on,
they
seatbelts
split
on,
in
break
Miami.
You're both wrong. They got smoked.
They got smoked.
Jim's on his high horse with it.
Jim, I'm
Because,
100%.
Because I know Embiid got hurt
And
and,
then
he
they
missed the
won
one
games
game.
2, 3, and 4, tied the series up, lost game 5, and lost
Oh,
game
yeah,
6.
yeah. Right. You're right. Because I remember when Embiid came back,
Jim,
he had a
Jim,
big game.
They
and
got
everything.
smoked. Well,
they got
I don't know if you want to call it
All right,
smoked.
what was
Game
game
1.
1?
106-92.
Okay.
Game 2 was 119-103.
All right.
Then they came back to Philly. They won 99-79, 116-108,
And then lost game 5 and 6.
and then went back. Yep.
Not great.
Sorry, bud. Try again,
Okay.
Baker.
Not great.
I want to hear
That wasn't
Jordan's
just me that
feedback
said
on
it,
this.
Bunt, but
Try again, Baker.
No,
I will. I'll prove you wrong when
you
you're losing 6 to the Celtics.
I always say this every year.
So they lose. They lose to the Celtics. It's up and smoked the whole team.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
would
saying-
move
Embiid
everyone.
will be back.
Yeah, well, I mean, is the whole team available if the team
No,
if
they
they
get-
lose in the second round?
They get swept by the Celtics.
Yes.
Yeah,
Everybody but Embiid is available.
Maxi,
Hey,
don't know.
but why not Embiid?
Trade the coach. Why would you trade
You
the
can't trade
Because
Embiid.
they haven't gone past the second
Whatever-
round with them.
But
He's
whatever,
been the one constant through all of this.
What-
That is cheap. You're right.
whatever value you're getting in 3-0 Rockies. Whatever value you're trading for Embiid is not equivalent.
You're
to
not
what
going to get the
So you
equivalent
don't
back.
do it. You
Right.
don't do
But
it.
you can't get past the second round with
You
them.
still don't do it.
Maxi's 22, dude. You got to try with him then. As your listen, that's what it is. They're not getting rid of Embiid. Like,
Yeah.
I know they're not going to get rid
Whoa,
of
whoa,
him.
whoa! They're not getting rid of him. But what if he wants out?
Oh, then yeah, I completely understand.
I don't think he's going to want out.
Yeah, you will.
You
If
heard
I'm
what he said.
Embiid, I'm
If
questioning
he
it.
wants out, then he's got a lot of balls after what he said before the playoffs. Oh, it's really hard to make it this far. Remember that quote that you guys all thought he had a mangina?
We didn't say that.
Yeah.
All
We
these
thought it was
players.
little
Look,
soft.
it's a
We thought it was
business.
little soft.
Don't flip flop. Why would he not?
Yes,
If I can go someplace to wear the championship,
And
sorry.
still make the same
Thank you,
money,
Philly, but I'm
yeah.
going on.
And
I'm
still
moving on.
make my
Where's he
same
going
money.
in the East where he's got there? The Sixers are going to
Miami?
deal. No, and the Sixers are going to get
Milwaukee?
something good.
I don't
not
say. I'm not saying
trading
he's
him.
going to the East.
They're not-
Milwaukee.
He's gonna go out
Miami,
west.
If he goes out west, there's
Luka for Embiid.
Golden State.
yes.
Luka for Embiid.
No, not for Embiid.
No, but I'm saying if Luka
Luka-
wants out and Embiid
Luka
wants
with
out,
Embiid, that'd be awesome.
these are two
When's the
superstars
last
that both
time-
want to change their
You guys
ass.
need to relax. They're not trading him.
You like fucking Aaron Rodgers. Stop and relax.
Because Embiid's not getting traded.
You would say
You're
relax
not
about
trading
everything.
MVP.
This is what we do. We don't relax.
Right,
Yeah.
you guys were already what was last year at this
I'm
time.
just asking the question. I don't want to
Last year
trade
at
it.
this time, you were so excited with the trade with New Orleans. Oh man, we're gonna move up the next year, get a quarterback. Let me know how that worked. Transition to the
Where'd
next
you
topic.
find that voice from?
Don't
Sixers
worry about
around.
it.
Sixers around
Prep.
the second round.
Back to what we said. At this time, draft time last year, you guys were so excited. They got that DJ. Oh, they're getting the top 10 pick from the Saints. They're going to move up and get a quarterback. How'd that work out for you guys at the table?
They got a top 10 pick for the Saints, and they could move up and get a quarterback.
Yeah, okay.
And Anthony Richardson. Dude.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, you want to get into that? Your
We
boy?
can.
Go ahead.
Listen, I got-
Give Smitty some space. You know, he's going to start
I mean,
sweating,
can
and
Brody-
other things will start happening as
Can
he talks
Brody-
about the
can-
extension.
Can Brody get a mic? Because I need my VP. You ask Bob for the mic. Opening statement from the vice president. Let me know what you.
Yeah, if you stop talking.
Let me know. Time's yours, VP.
What are we talking about?
It might be about 30 seconds.
The Hertz extension.
Great deal. Future MVP next year. I think the deal was very good based off of what
Stay
How
close
much?
to the mic. Don't do the
Of
swing.
how
back
much
and
he's
forth.
getting paid over the next few years. I think it was a great deal.
Worth every penny.
Yes. Worth more.
His Q rating's gonna go up.
Oh yeah.
All right, Steve, relax with the Q rating.
All right, so 5 years, 255, 179, 180 guaranteed. Very friendly for the first 3 years. Fake money at the end. That'll be renegotiated.
Right. I mean, I think
I mean, that's what everybody
his
does. Now.
agent was brilliant in the fact that two things got done. He's the highest paid player in the league
He's
right now.
female
Right?
agent.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah,
Highest paid
ever. 51 million a year.
Until Burrow
top,
and
top
Lamar signed.
Mahomes, and then the cap hits are going to allow them to. He basically got all the money up front to allow them now to continue
To keep
build.
that window for 3
Right,
years.
like Devontae Smith, AJ, like all these guys we were worried about, they're going to be able to pay.
Well, AJ, they got 2 more, right?
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like future, you're going to have to pay AJ probably another contract. You know what I
And
mean?
if
Like,
these
now-
rookies
Now
start,
you're gonna have to pay Dickerson.
yeah, you're going to have to pay
You're gonna have to
Dickerson.
pay Jurgens if he pans out.
You're probably going to give Reddick a couple years.
Mailata's probably got another contract coming.
Well, he
up.
just
did the
restructure.
He just
Yeah,
restructured.
but he's probably gonna have another one
Yeah,
after this
yeah.
one. Like you just said, Reddick's gonna have another contract probably.
The one thing I like about this team, though, it seems like all of the veterans are taking, are rolling back their salaries to make cap room.
Yep.
And you hope that kind of like shows the leadership to these younger guys that once they get paid, that they keep, kind of tells them that like you should keep a special thing together. So I'm hoping that
I
like
agree with you.
transcends
Agreed.
down through
Agreed.
a
That's-
family feel. But
That's-
Yes.
And the
Yeah.
the other thing is the way the Eagles designed the contract. If you think about it, it's the best of both worlds. They're all getting paid, and they're getting paid
Yes.
fair, and they're getting paid market value,
Yes.
but they're doing it in a way which shows that they can keep it together. That's the biggest thing. So, like, don't get me wrong, the Eagles are rewarding these guys with what they deserve. I mean, Hurts
he's getting paid.
is getting
Yeah,
paid.
he didn't leave money on the table.
Right.
He's the highest paid player. He's,
I mean,
he's
we-
averaging 51 million a year, right?
But
So there's-
he probably could have got more. I mean, right? Like, let's be
What do you
honest.
think? He's
In the
going
long
to
run.
270 maybe?
I can't wait.
I
I
mean-
can't wait for him to
He
have
could
a
have got
big
more
year.
guaranteed.
Yeah, I can't
Well,
wait for a
guaranteed
big
thing,
game
I-
either. AB is
that's-
going to be all over
Isn't
the
that the second highest guaranteed money in the history of the
Yeah,
NFL?
but you gotta wipe the
Yeah.
Watson one out. That Watson one is
Right.
bullshit. You can't.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right,
Violation.
so he's- You wipe him out, he's the highest
guaranteed.
highest guaranteed ever.
I'd still make Watson buy dinner.
Yeah, I did see that.
I'm with you. I'm with you on
And
that.
and to follow up what you said, Bob, I don't know other teams. I don't follow other teams close enough to know their situation, but I agree with you 100%. The veterans on this team are role models for the younger guys as far as keeping a tight knit group together and showing them this is how you sustain a team that's on the verge of winning a championship.
Yeah, because they've done that for years now. They
Right.
just restructured the vets,
Yeah.
and the vets. That's like their culture in the Eagles. With the Eagles, they restructure guys that still want to win and still have productive years left in them, like
Yeah.
Cox, Grant,
Yeah.
Lane Johnson, Kelsey.
And I can't believe I'm going to say this because I can't stand the individual or the team, but that's how Tom Brady did it with the Patriots all those years. He kept restructuring his contract to keep guys on the team.
But that is bit them in the ass now because they suck.
Yeah, right,
They
right,
can't-
which I'm fine with. But
Yeah.
for 20 years, it worked in their favor.
Yeah, but
Not
now,
only do you have guys,
like, they didn't have any
restructuring,
stars.
It's the same guys, and it's been the same guys for years. So I think that's sustaining the commitment to me. Like you can have commitment, but how long is it there? And so for me, it's sustaining that type of commitment and showing those younger guys. I think there's a good nucleus here. I think it's a family feel, like you were saying, and I think this team's going to be dangerous for a long time.
Yeah,
Are you talking about the podcast or are you talking about the Eagles?
Oh, we are
I mean,
dangerous.
I'm
you know that,
sure,
Nate.
I'm sure part of the discussion came up when they were negotiating and looking at these cap hits. Like, look, Dickerson's coming, Devontae Smith's coming up.
Harden and
Like,
Bridge is getting into it.
they're definitely like. Don't you think that conversation was had with Jalen? Like,
Yeah,
we're going to
if
design
we're
this
gonna-
contract so that we can pay basically everybody. We can pay Devontae Smith. We can pay Landon Dickerson. Like DJ said, as long as Jurgens is good, we can pay Jurgens, right? Like,
Well, this is and those are some of the names. Some the draft is next week,
right.
We're gonna get into that, but
Yeah, we're probably.
I like
actually
the
1 week
idea
almost.
that these guys are, recognizing that we got a good core, we got a good
Jordan
nucleus.
Davis, a bunch of
Let's
guys,
keep this
right.
team together. if your drafting is good, you're going to have to start paying more of these guys.
But the drafting has been good. Look at all these players
That's what I'm
that
saying.
are on the team now. It's drafting.
You got to keep hitting on your draft.
I agree with you.
Because then you can keep, and that's why
Embiid's back.
you take Bijan Robinson.
I
Wow.
We'll get into it.
At 10? Or you trade down?
I think he's going to trade.
Kevon's calling you, Robert.
Kevon is?
Yeah, not right now.
Oh, shoot. Hold on, let's see if we can get him on.
So we got who's the
what's up?
next QB to sign?
Yeah, we're at the studio. All right.
Oh,
sounds
okay.
good.
Nice.
All right.
Kevon.
Yeah, all right. See you soon, bud.
So who's next in line then?
Who's next for contract?
Burrow or Lamar?
So here's the thing. Like,
Burrow.
I think it's Herbert.
You think Herbert?
Yeah, I don't think. First of all, I think Lamar's pricing himself out of everybody. Supposedly, Lamar got the same contract offer as Hurts did. Basically, it's mirrored, the same amount of money. He's not getting more than $180 million guaranteed. There's no
I don't
way.
think anybody. Well, no. I think you might see
Burrow's
200.
get-
You might see
Burrow's
Burrow
get-
with 200,
Burrow,
but nobody's getting a fully
Burrow
guaranteed.
might get a 5-year, like 250, all guaranteed.
No.
$50 million a year.
Dude, if I'm
No.
a Browns owner, I'm
You can't-
firing that
No,
that
the
GM right
Bengals.
now.
Yeah, but the
No, I'm
Bengals-
saying
you
because he
can't-
screwed this up.
But here's the thing that you have to remember: Burrow has a lot more leverage than Jalen Hurts. The Eagles were good before. Burrow basically can sit there and say, "Before you drafted me, you were irrelevant." Years.
Yes.
I came
Decades.
in. Yeah, I came in, and basically in my first year after my ACL, took you to the Super Bowl. Last year we were a bounce or two away from going again to the Super Bowl. I won $50 million a year, and guess what? Cincinnati has to pay him. They don't have a
They
choice.
don't have a
Also
choice. They don't have like you said. Jalen came into a good situation. Burrow's it.
Right?
They might get rid of Mixon. They're going to have to pay Jamar. They're going to have to pay Boyd
Chase
or not Boyd.
Higgins.
Higgins.
One of them is going to. Yeah.
Somebody's going to get traded, but they may not be able to afford to pay him.
But here's the thing: like, if you look at these
They
QB,
got no offensive line.
you're right. If you look at these QB contracts, and this is why like DJ and AB and I get on you so much about Howie. Like, did you look at what the Giants?
Don't get me on that with Howie.
No, but did you?
I'm with, when it comes to the dollars
I
and the
know.
pennies, Howie's
Did
good.
you
I'll
look
give
at-
him that.
Did you look at the cap hits the Giants are facing with Daniel Jones?
Yeah,
Like,
it's not
that's
good.
atrocious. Like, I think 3 years of the Hurts is equal to like
And now
1 year. of
Saquon isn't
Jones.
playing.
Yeah,
He's not playing
Saquon's
his
not
Yeah,
playing.
franchise.
Dexter didn't show up either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, the Giants are in some
They
shit.
have no money to pay him.
Right.
It's all in Daniel Jones.
Saquon is smart. I wouldn't play under a
And
franchise
that-
tag as a running back.
And it's in that defense, too. That
He's
never
going to end up
panned
getting
out.
traded.
Saquon, I mean,
Why not? Somebody will give him more money than
Wow.
the Giants will give
To
him.
who though?
Yeah, that was not a good
I mean,
deal.
Baltimore could take. There's some rumored places. Miami, the Dolphins.
Miami's got like 8
I'm
running
about to
backs.
say, yeah, Miami.
None of them are good.
I know.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. None of them are
right.
good
So-
because I also keep hearing Dalvin Cook to Miami because
Yeah,
he
I mean,
went to high
there's-
school in Miami. I
Dude,
think.
there's places where Saquon could go. Kansas City was rumored to
Yeah.
be interested. Like, there's
I'm
a
sure
lot.
somebody would be interested in him.
Yeah,
He's not completely washed.
right.
Smitty, to your point about fully guaranteed, and you said fully guaranteed and torn ACL almost in the same sentence.
Doesn't matter. Burrow has
Now,
them by
will you
the
let me
balls.
finish? My God, I said one thing and you're like,
Right, because you don't
stop.
believe it.
Football's a different thing, man. You can't. I mean, other than watching, you can't fully guarantee a whole contract because of the injury factor.
Somebody,
And if a guy's going to miss an entire year, you know, or more,
somebody in the league would pay that contract to Burrow. If they
fully guaranteed.
why $50 million over 5 years for what Burrow does, yes, 100%.
yeah, I
Burrow's
think
the
the Bengals will do that.
dude. The Burrow's the best quarterback. Burrow's in the same 1A, 1B, 1C as Mahomes, Hurts, and freaking and Burrow.
I agree with you there, but
He-
I mean, if Hurts didn't get fully guaranteed, what makes you think Burrow's
Hurts-
going to get fully
because
guaranteed?
I agree with you. 3 years, Hurts is going to get the bag again, and that's what the Eagles are doing. We're giving you $180 million guaranteed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In 3 years, we're going to give you another.
Yeah, they're going to re-up him
And
before his contract is
supposedly-
over.
Supposedly, the Eagles, one of the Eagles beat writers said that they wanted to do a 10-year deal, but Hurts doesn't. Hurts is smart.
Right.
Get money,
Because, yeah, he
Because
wants to
he's
get
gonna be,
paid
what,
again.
27, 28 in 3 years. Right?
That's why I say Mahomes. Everybody talks about he's got a 10-year deal. It's not. He's going to be restructuring. He's going to ask for a new contract in the next 2
Yeah,
years.
but the problem is that those incentives are so easily reached that he's getting $450, dude. They're not going to cut him.
No, but he's going to say, bring it up. Bring it to this year. I don't want to go the full 10 years.
He might be the.
If
He
he's
might be
looking
the
around,
type
it's
of,
like
I don't think
these
so,
guys
dude.
are
He's
making
got
$40
so
million a
many,
year.
Like,
but I think he might be like a Tom
endorsements.
Brady type situation
that's
where
what I
he's
think.
dedicated to that team and might just either keep it that way or might even restructure the other way. No, I mean I can see your way, but I think he's more of a team. I think he's getting that team mentality.
Yeah, Bob's right. He just restructured again to help them. We give him like $15 million of cap.
But then he can come back and be, look, I restructured for 2 years.
Yeah, and
Can
all
you
these
give me a little
quarterbacks are now
bonus?
getting
That's
50
kind of
mil,
what
and I'm
that-
sitting here at 40, and I've got 2 Super
But
Bowls.
that's kind of what Lane Johnson did. He restructured. Nobody able to pay up the high fee. So I'm saying he'll
Yeah, they gave
eventually
him a
get it.
bonus a couple of days later, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, Hurts's deal, I think, is like he wants to win. I think as much as we say money matters, but I also think he wants to win. Because if he just cared about money, he wouldn't have signed that deal. It's a good deal,
Yeah,
but he could have got more.
That's what I thought. I thought he was going to get around $55 million a year.
Right.
To be
So
honest.
I think he left a little bit. I'm not saying he left money on the table, but he definitely prioritized winning. I think just up there with money.
Yo, rookie, the All-Star wants to talk.
I'll say, about the Burrow deal, just because of like the injuries he dealt with at PCL, I don't think you should. He'll definitely still get around, or no, he would definitely get what and likely more than what Hurts got, but I think they could just decrease like the years on Burrow's contract to play it.
That's why I say 5.
Yeah.
5.
He'll get $200 million guaranteed.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
But his contract will be like 260.
He's gonna get more than
Yeah, I don't
270.
think he's gonna get think
Yeah.
he's gonna get a fully
What
guaranteed
I'm
contract.
saying, Nate, is if he wanted to get a fully guaranteed contract,
Of course.
then he has no choice. That's my point of what I'm trying to make.
Yeah,
They have
if that's
no
what he
choice.
wants, yeah. But
that's-
he's gonna get $200 million, and he'll be in the 53 to 55 range per year.
100%.
But I don't
Yeah.
think Burrow's that dumb. Like, I understand what Lamar Jackson's trying to do. He's trying to get his worth, and I understand that. But I said this the last time I was on the show that he was pricing himself out of the market to where these teams are not. They're not going to even entertain trading for the guy because he wants too much. If it is in fact true that they offered around what Jalen Hurts was offered, and it was identical, I don't know that. Now that well, I mean, do we think that he deserves more than Jalen Hurts? Do we think he deserves the same? Is he? I mean, I think he's.
No,
I think
he's
he's up
less.
there.
I think, you know what? I can't
I
hear
think
Nate.
He said he's
He
less.
said he's a little
He's
less.
a
He's
little
less.
less.
He's
He's a little
less.
I
less
think
now.
Lamar's in that range of top quarterback market, but his play is falling off a little bit from his MVP run.
But is that because of the team he's on?
I think it's part
got
of
a shitty
the
team.
the offensive line, the coaching, all factors, but also his injuries are starting to rack up. So teams don't want to commit to that.
Well, they run him
long-term.
too, though.
That's what I was going to
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
Like,
they run him.
Yeah.
here's the problem with Lamar. It's like, I think it's more, and this is just me. I think it's more he wants out of Baltimore because of the way he played on a franchise tag and got hurt, right?
But if you're the Ravens, why do you go sign OBJ?
That's what
He's
I'm trying
going
to
back.
figure out.
He's going back
I
there.
think he's going
Because
back
I
to
don't think
Baltimore, too.
he's like whether he priced himself completely out of the market or not. I don't know that there's other teams in the league right now saying
Indy would pay him.
we can afford.
Indy.
I think Indy's looking at like we got a top pick here.
I don't think Indy's taking a quarterback.
What about Carolina?
quarterback.
He's a
Carolina?
complete free agent, right?
What, Stroud?
No, Jackson.
No.
No, he's got
under,
this year.
He's under.
He can-
he's
he's
restricted.
on-
Restricted free agent.
Yeah, so
But they
he
could
go
do it
out
2
and
years in a
stop
row,
himself.
right? They could do it 2 years
I
in a
don't
row.
know. I mean,
Yeah. So he can make like 70 some
technically,
mil
like,
over the
right
next
now,
2 years.
He's franchise tag by Ravens, but he's not playing under it. He didn't sign.
He hasn't signed it yet,
Yeah.
but he's out. It's a restricted where he can
Yeah.
go out and get offers from other
And the
teams.
Ravens have to match it.
Yeah, they match it.
And
Or
they
they
will.
get two.
Whatever he gets offered, the
And I
Ravens
think that's
will
what they're
match.
doing.
I don't think so.
I don't know, man.
Really?
Baltimore might be.
No.
And
Baltimore
Baltimore
would be
dude,
screwed.
if Indy,
They would be.
Not
They would be
necessarily. What about
screwed.
if Indy signs him and you just take the 4th overall pick?
Is that-
Yeah, they would take the 4th overall pick.
Is that like
Yeah.
a trade?
They
It
get
would
two
have
first.
to.
They
Yeah,
get
have to
two.
get
They get
two
two
first.
runs.
Shoot.
So then you could just turn around and take your boy Anthony Richardson.
If you're Baltimore, maybe, yeah.
I would take Stroud.
Well,
even though I
if
don't
you're
like him.
Baltimore, you got to have plan A, B, and C, maybe even D, because if Lamar leaves, you got to get ready for drafting the top 10.
Yeah.
Well, they reset their franchise if he leaves, right? Next
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah.
They got nothing. They have
They have
nothing.
They have nothing.
They're-
You got
they're-
Mark Andrews who had a bad season. Like that's it. That's all they
And
have.
OBJ, who's
Well, OBJ,
we don't
but,
know.
man.
Like, is he going to be good OBJ or Cleveland Browns OBJ.
And they don't have the
Yeah.
defense that they used to have.
Yeah.
So
No.
that's a complete franchise
Well,
reset.
Marcus Peters is still there, right? He just hung out.
Yeah,
He's
he's
still-
getting old.
he's-
though.
I also read
So maybe he's trying to price himself out of the Ravens then, and just
that's
trying to move
sad.
on.
I mean, he wanted out. He asked out.
He has fair training.
Yeah, I also saw. I mean, not like it matters, but supposedly San Fran chopping Lance too.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't understand San
Because they're
Francisco.
going with Brock Purdy.
They're going with
Dude,
Purdy.
But why would
is
you-
San Francisco one of those teams where they could put one of us a QB and
They can.
like they just have a
They have.
ridiculous.
I mean, they have though.
They have.
He took them to the NFC
right?
Championship.
Like it doesn't matter who they have at quarterback.
They
just
did it with
have,
Alex Smith. They
they
did it
have
with
a-
Jimmy
they
Garoppolo.
have a great
Well,
offensive
Jimmy's
line, a
all
great
right.
running game with okay running backs every year and okay wide receivers, and just make an NFC Championship game.
They're not going to trade him though.
No,
I don't think they are. They're
They're going to
not.
play him and get his value up. Is what they're going to do.
They're listening to offers, but they haven't put it out there that they're willing
Well,
to.
Yeah.
who-
And why
Because
would you?
they gave a lot up for him.
Yeah,
and Purdy said, I think it was yesterday. He told some reporter he doesn't even know if he can play
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
because of his arm.
Yeah, I've never heard about Tommy Johns in football.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it either.
Like I've never seen it.
even
Somebody have that
If
injury.
he could play, why would you
Wow.
trade either of them?
It's
the third.
not
Lance was
running
a
away,
number
but-
3 pick. They gave up They gave up the world to get there to get him. And Brock was the last pick in his draft. You had
Sort of
2 cheap
relevant.
quarterbacks.
He balled out in college.
I mean,
though.
listen, I think San Fran's going to be good, but this whole train that they're winning the NFC next year, I think is bullshit. I know,
Well,
I
their
know
roster
They
is
got a
ridiculous.
defense.
their defense is
Their defense
loaded.
is
Their defense is loaded. I
Offense is
still
loaded.
think that our offense
their
is
offense
better.
was loaded last year. because we had
Yeah, their offense, dude, is not better than the Eagles' offense.
I never said it was.
No,
I just
I
said it
know,
was loaded.
But I'm saying I think the Eagles are still a better team than them.
I
On paper
completely
right now.
agree. I'm just saying their team is loaded though.
They're still top 3 in the NFC.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Roster,
I think
yeah,
it's-
but
for
the
sure.
NFC is pretty weak.
Them and the Eagles.
We could be a top team in the NFC.
They still might have a top 3 roster in the league.
That's
The
why
Eagles,
That's why
yeah, they
Jim
might,
says we
yeah.
should take Bajan.
No, not the Eagles. I'm talking about the Niners. I know that the Eagles do.
Yeah, I think right now, if you look in the NFL, it's Chiefs, Eagles, maybe Niners.
It is. I'm telling you, man. The
I was gonna
Niners are
say-
stacked.
I'm
I was
curious
gonna
about
say,
the
I
Chiefs.
was gonna say Bengals, Bills, maybe.
The Chiefs can't keep losing all these offensive line.
It doesn't matter. They have
Are the
Mahomes.
Bills
No,
losing it?
Mahomes is good.
Doesn't matter.
Bills,
Are they losing it?
I think Allen,
They're
you're starting to
cursed.
see some cracks in Josh
Mm-hmm.
Allen. Like he's
Josh
a good
Allen-
quarterback, but like they were talking about him
They're
getting
like-
to the level, and I don't think he
they're
got
like the
there.
Sixers
Nah,
in a
he's
way.
elite.
I think he's got a
getting
lot of
there. Yeah, he's
turnovers,
elite.
man.
They bring everyone back. They keep getting there every year, and they just can't get over the hump.
They just don't have no run game. That's the problem.
Well, now they brought in what's his face? They got a running back this offseason. The Bills. Who did they bring in? Yeah, they brought in or traded for a guy.
I don't think so.
I don't because they were talking about like Sanders going there and them being interested in trading for Saquon.
No, I
and-
don't think not. I thought the Bills got a running back this year.
Let me check.
Yeah, he's not I don't think he's a big name.
Oh,
They got
Harris.
P-Ryan?
Damian Harris.
Damian Harris.
Where did
The
P
Bills-
Ryan go?
Samaje.
The Bills got the running back from Georgia too. White
They got James. They got Delvin Cook's brother, James Cook.
or James.
James
I'm
Cook.
sorry.
Yeah, I said
Georgia,
White,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
All right, you want to talk draft?
Sure.
Talk draft.
Printing out notes today at work. Yeah, let's
You
talk
want to
draft.
take the first? How you want to do this? You want to take the first pick, or we all want to figure out who's going to be the first
I've been
pick?
saying who the first pick is for a while, so I'm not surprised. Who is it? Bryce Young, 100%. Done.
You think?
Dude, what are the biggest odds? Minus 1,700. You tell me if it's done.
Carolina's leaked it out a bunch of
Yeah,
times.
dude.
already,
Bryce
too.
Young is the best player in this. Is the best quarterback.
Dude, would you take him? I don't,
2
I
to
don't know if
3
he's the
mocks
best
I got
quarterback.
printed out here at
Dude.
Bryce Young.
Don't tell me CJ.
I'm not going to
Stroud.
say C.J. Stroud.
Dude,
I think
CJ
this is,
Stroud.
Don't tell me Anthony Richardson after 1 year
Dude.
in Florida.
but it's Carolina. You look at Anthony Richardson. His comparison is Cam Newton.
Yeah, but you think Frank Reich is going to
Yeah,
be
but
like
Cam
that?
had 1 year.
Nate,
And same with Richardson.
Nate, are you
No,
taking,
no, not in college. I mean, like in the league.
Oh,
He just had 1 year.
Nate,
But
are
they
you
loved
taking-
him.
Are you taking Bryce Young one?
Yeah, of course.
It's not even close, dude.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
it's.
man.
I think it's going to be
Bryce
Young.
Young's going to be a
Yeah.
stud.
The rumor and
Will-
the
Will-
rumor
Will
of
Levis.
Houston not taking a quarterback. I
I
think
said,
is
yeah,
interesting.
they're not taking a quarterback.
I think that's interesting.
What? They're going to roll with Davis.
No,
Mills?
they're
No, they're going to.
They're gonna-
Supposedly
they
they're going to trade out.
Oh, I heard they were going to take that
Don't-
defensive end from Texas Tech.
Yeah, don't they have a later pick? Aren't they in like in the
The
late
Texans?
teens too?
know
They need everything.
I know
Right?
there's
I'd take Will Anderson and then get your
No,
quarterback
Will
later.
I think Will Anderson's going 3. Who's got third?
No, I'm saying if you're Houston, you stay at 2 and you take Will
Cardinals
Anderson.
are taking Will Anderson.
I mean, there's only 31 picks this first round. Interesting.
It'd be smart for them to trade out. I'll tell you that. I don't know
The
who's going to come
Eagles
up
or the Texans.
The Texans.
Absolutely.
I don't know who comes up and gets a quarterback though.
If I was one of these teams, Indianapolis or the Texans, I would draft a stud player, and then after the draft, I'd sign Lamar Jackson. Then you have to give up your first round pick next year. You don't have to give it up this year, right?
No.
So
yeah, once he signed.
Are we all in agreement that Bryce Young will be the first pick?
I'm
so.
locked in 100%. Jim's
I
not.
think he's got to be.
No, I think if I'm putting money on it, I'm thinking he is.
Skoransky.
Surprise.
Skoransky,
the offensive lineman.
Yeah.
A surprise pick to me would be Richardson. I don't think Bryce Young's the best quarterback in the draft. Though.
Who do you think
Look
is
at where that
Will
ball
Levis?
transferred from. Look at
No,
the date. April 8th. They saw CJ
I just
Stroud.
don't like his size. And I know we've said that before. And people say, well, look at Drew Brees. But Drew Brees was an
Drew Brees was special.
anomaly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle hasn't necessarily done it.
I think Kyler Murray's the most overrated quarterback in the league.
He might be.
He's
And
brutal.
honestly, what
Yeah,
has Bryce Young won? What has
National
he done
championship.
on a pro team?
So what?
What did he
won.
do?
He was still winning.
Dude, the way that Bama's like rolling out quarterbacks,
It's interesting.
it's not Ohio State. Come on, like I mean, I know you're not.
No,
saying
Ohio
Stroud.
State. Ohio State
Bryce
quarterbacks
Young,
have no value in my
Young,
mind. They
Tua,
stink.
I mean, I'm not gonna say Mac Jones, but Hurts. I mean, Hurts most of his time
He's
in
Oklahoma.
Bama. For 1 year.
Is it
know what I mean?
possible that Carolina could trade back?
No.
No, they traded up.
Kevon.
Kevon, what's up, dude?
What's up? What's up, brother? Good to see
up,
you.
man?
What's up, man?
Oh wow, that's a hug.
He's got the Ritas and everything.
Yeah.
For those watching online here, we got our a former producer, Kevon Almost. What's up, K? How you been, man?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
How's things?
Going okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
School's done?
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, you graduated, right?
Yeah, the last time I seen
Graduated
you,
like 5 years
Yeah,
ago.
well,
yo.
I didn't know we went on to get more.
He still looks young enough to be a senior, right?
You could be a freshman.
Been all right. Very good job at KG.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
We're doing it. Doing it. To pay the bills right now.
What happened with the one job you got coming out of college?
Media.
The media production.
Yeah. I
That was
was
like independent films making. So that's kind of like one project, and after that, it's done. You move on to another. So right now, I'm like in the middle of it, like that.
okay, like a slow period
Yeah,
almost.
exactly. Until like something else opens up.
How was the experience though? What was some of the stuff that you were doing? I know that's what you're interested in, right?
Yeah, I was a production assistant. So, they told me to get coffee. I already got coffee.
You gotta start somewhere, man.
That's how it was. They told me,
Go for it.
I was holding I was a gaffer. I held up, I was just like whatever they wanted me to be, I was just that. So right now it's just like in between because it's like, how sets are. It's like this movie's done. We'll call you when we need you.
What movie was it that you were?
Oh, they're independent film. You
You
never.
don't even know? No, I mean, come on. I got Netflix.
I got Netflix.
It's nothing on cinema.
It's like Pluto movies. It's like what's below Pluto. There's something. It's like the movies. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hopefully they never hear. It's like
Don't worry, they're not listening.
I worked on the sets like of movies that I never. They was like, "You're gonna watch this, right?" I'm like,
Absolutely.
How much am I getting paid? Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're bringing out the little toy dinosaurs to make a skit.
So like I've never like a lot of the movies I've never like I've seen like a lot. I've been on the sets where I'm like, wait, what are like you're dressed up in things. I'm like, wait, what's the script for this? And I don't know. That's how it was. I get a call and I just run there. So that's kind of how.
Did you travel at all, or was it all in the area?
A lot of Pennsylvania. I think the first I went was like New Jersey.
Oh, okay, that's
not far.
Yeah,
It's right across the
really
street.
it's not that far. No, not that far.
Okay.
It's awesome.
And did you learn? Like, did you pick up some new skills?
I don't know. I never thought about it that much.
Fancy coffee orders.
Yeah, fancy coffee.
How to keep
orders.
them hot.
How to keep them hot.
Well, that's what I was hoping, right? I was hoping that when you left, you would find your way back and you brought some new skills back with you.
Yeah, I mean, I know how to like. It's more. I don't know, I never thought about it in terms of, like. I guess like if I'm in hands-on, I guess. But I've never really like summed it all the stuff I learned there because there's been like so many projects.
Yeah.
I guess it's one of those things like if you see me on, you'll like, no, I know what I'm doing. But it's one of those things where it's like I don't know. I just like it's all kind of been a blur, kind of where it's just like one thing, next. I don't know. So many people I just heard a lot of call my name and keep on over here. Hold this, move this.
Any part of that process did you find like a niche that you really like, whether it be audio or anything that you actually did something like stick out with you? Like, yeah, this is me. I like that. Or did you even get an opportunity to do that?
They let me experiment with a lot of stuff.
That's dope. Yeah, that's good.
I thought set designing was pretty fun. But I don't think I have like the creative mind to do that. Like the budgets they had where it's like we had such a little budget.
It's nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they would come up with something really creative, and I'm like, I don't know if I can pull this off.
I'm not buying it, but go ahead, try it out.
Exactly. So it's like one of those things, not to mention like, but I guess it's like since I'm in the process, like they're they're over us, overseeing everything, and they know how it's going to be. When you're in the process, you don't really like know how it's going to end up until like I see like the final thing. And like sometimes I did see the final part, but a lot of times I also didn't. So it's one of those things. Like
you get your name in the credits.
Oh yeah,
there you go. That's all that matters.
I have my IMDb page. So I got
there you go. You're on IMDb. Nice.
Yeah.
You got a union card or anything?
You get the SAG card coming.
That's pretty cool. I mean, some of these are on Amazon Prime, but I'm gonna be honest. Like,
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, but some of them, like Amazon Prime, I mean, like it's one of those things where, like, I mean,
Yo, there'd be some shit on Amazon Prime.
right.
Don't sleep on Amazon Prime now.
Right.
I think Picard is on Amazon Prime, if I'm not mistaken.
Like that's what I mean. Like that's like saying like like the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2007. Like LeBron was on there, but there was also like
Shaq.
Or like I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Amazon Prime has a lot of quality, but like there's some stuff I'm like, it's on there.
Yeah, you got to know it.
Exactly. So that's all I'm like,
You know what's goofy about this? You've said more in the last 5 minutes than you did the whole time.
I was kind of like it was a job, It's
Yeah,
like,
I hear you.
I didn't want to mess anything up, so I'm kind of like,
Yeah, you let us mess it up ourselves.
No,
Right.
no,
Right.
no,
We
no,
were gonna
no,
we were gonna do it.
You left us out to dry. We got it. We got
I
it.
know. I'm in my work mode, so I kind of.
That's hilarious.
This is how it is.
We're good at making ourselves look like fools. We don't need
Yeah,
anybody.
we need nobody's help.
We're talking NFL draft.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're more of a basketball guy, but you've been following the Eagles. You've been following the draft.
The funny thing about it is I've been following the NFL at least this, how good they were. For this NBA season, I'm going into the playoffs like not really knowing much, but
Really?
yeah.
What are your thoughts before we get to the NFL then? What are your thoughts on the Sixers?
The Sixers,
They're gonna make it.
I did hear something where it's like the Philly teams where all three of them lost. Like, so I guess they might, complete the whole. I'm sorry, I don't know. I mean, but it's just like someone like coming on. I'm not gonna even say it, but it just feels kind of weird. Like all three of them lost. So it's like it does feel almost
Well,
like
one doesn't count.
Yeah.
We don't talk about soccer. We don't talk about soccer.
I was about to say that's ain't that normal around these parts.
Yeah, that's our expectations every season. Get to the Super Bowl, just don't win it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Get our hopes up.
All right. Well, good to see you back here. What?
We're
going back in.
Awesome.
Yeah,
You haven't seen it?
Oh, you haven't seen
I
it.
don't think he's seen it with
Yeah,
the table
he hasn't seen it.
rearranged and
So,
everything.
yeah.
Like
It's
that.
our last show.
The producers.
Yeah, we got Nate's behind the glass on that side instead of over there. Yeah,
I would think that he came in, right? He didn't see me.
that's true.
Yeah.
I'm being honest. I heard the voice and I was kind of.
Yes, God.
I like that.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Right now.
Nate's good, but he ain't that good.
It's the voice from above.
Stop hating, brother.
All right, get back to the draft. Bryce Young is the first pick.
100%.
Yeah, I would say so.
Most likely.
Sharpie.
Houston trading out.
Oh,
Think Houston's going to take the quarterback?
Tyrese Wilson, defensive end, Texas Tech.
I got him on Will Anderson.
Yeah, I would say Will Anderson,
Will
or
Anderson.
they're going to trade out.
I'm going Tyree.
Number 2 is a pretty high value draft pick. So
Texas Tech.
get a haul for a dumb team looking for a quarterback.
I think they trade.
Or reach on somebody.
I don't think there are many quarterbacks going. You think in the top 10? I've already said it.
I hope they do. That's good for the Eagles.
These
Everything
drafts I
I've
don't have
seen.
that many quarterbacks on top 10.
Really? Everything I've seen, there's at least 3 going in the top 10.
Recent or before?
Not recent. Not
Yeah.
since Schefter came out the other day.
Well, since the whole Carolina kind of leaked out that they're taking Bryce Young,
No, I think a lot of teams.
I haven't seen a lot of teams going after
Yeah,
quarterbacks.
I think Houston was taking a quarterback because if Carolina took Stroud, I think
Right.
Houston wanted Young. That's
Right.
it.
Correct.
So no, Houston's not taking a quarterback at 10.
So if they trade back, that means somebody wants a quarterback and wants to take a quarterback at 2. So the first
I
2
don't
picks
know
are.
if there's. I don't know if there's anybody that values Stroud as high as that. I really don't. Or
I told you I don't think any of them are.
Yeah,
But this is
you
what
don't
you're
think
dealt with. These
I
are the
think
quarterbacks.
Bryce Young, dude, is the
Yeah,
real
man.
deal.
I don't.
We're on pick 2, not Bryce, not pick 1.
All right, so Houston's either trading or taking a defensive lineman.
Yes.
Sounds like, or a defensive player.
Yes.
Yes,
All right, 3, Arizona.
Will Anderson.
Let's see, that's where I got Tyree Wilson now. Arizona.
I got a flip. So
Arizona think about trading that pick?
what do you got, 3?
No, I don't
This
think so.
one draft has Anthony Richardson at 3.
That's
To
from-
Arizona, or somebody traded to
that's
get to
from
that?
April 8th.
Ah, come on, man. You got to
Shut
update
up.
the source.
It's like
Seahawks trade with the
See,
Cardinals.
I think the Seahawks will take a quarterback. But I don't think
they
they're going to
just
trade up.
signed Gino to too much money, bro.
No,
they
no,
can
they're
get out
going
of
to take
that.
a quarterback,
They're
bro.
gonna, they need a quarterback. It's only a 3-year deal.
Jalen Carter's going 5.
It's a 1-year deal.
Gino's a 1 year? I thought it was a 3-year.
No, I mean, it is a 3-year deal,
But
but
all the money's up front.
Yeah,
isn't
but they
he
can get off it in 1
guaranteed-
year.
Isn't he guaranteed like $60 million?
Who
no,
cares?
I don't think so.
They're not paying anybody
Is he?
else out there.
But even he is. He'd be a great. He's the best backup in the league if he becomes one.
I think Jalen Carter's 5 from Georgia.
We're at 3. We're not at 5.
Oh, I said we went over 3. You said Tyree Wilson and yeah.
All right, so
No,
then
he said Seattle would trade up.
He said Will Anderson.
Is there any chance that Arizona might put feelers out there for Kyler Murray?
Zero.
No.
Zero.
No.
Because nobody wants that contract.
Yeah, nobody's
Yeah.
going to take that one.
That contract.
And he's not performing.
He's like the third or fourth
Contract.
highest paid quarterback in the league.
Yeah, that contract.
And he's not the third or fourth best.
No, he's
I'm
not.
saying
Not even
he's
close.
not that
Not
great,
close.
but,
He's not
I mean,
restructuring. Why would he take less money?
I think to another team,
Right.
but
Yeah.
I mean,
He might go to the Oakland A's and play baseball. That's in Vegas.
He should
That's what he should have.
He should have done that. He got more money to
He
do
would have
that.
got more. Yeah, he would have got more money to do it.
Yeah, sounds like he would have been better.
Will
at it, too.
Anderson.
Pick 4, Indy.
Is where I think a quarterback goes again.
Stroud.
Yeah,
Or Levis.
Stroud or Richardson. I feel like Indy needs that big arm.
Oh,
type
Steichen
quarterback.
could take a
I think-
big offensive
I
line.
think Lev.
No, he's not taking it.
Levis.
They need a
Yeah.
quarterback, man.
I don't think they're taking a quarterback.
I don't think they reach too hard for
They
Richardson
have
like
they
that.
have the O line. They have a running back. They have young wide receivers, and they still have a decent enough defense.
I mean,
think
I can agree
I
with
think if you
Stroud. I
plug
think it's the
in-
wrong pick.
I think if you plug in a decent enough quarterback, although a rookie, they're an okay team.
I would agree with that. They probably will take Stroud, but I think it's the wrong pick.
I don't think any of these rookie quarterbacks will start, other than
make-
maybe Carolina.
make an
Bryce
impact
Young,
right
Other than
away.
Mary,
Bryce Young starting.
Whoever goes to Indy would
I
start.
guarantee Andy Dalton starts game 1 for Carolina.
I don't know, dude. You got right there. Right?
Wait, Jim. Whoever goes to Indy will probably start.
No.
No. Gardner Minshew's going to start.
I think Gardner-
None of these rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah, I
are gonna
think Gardner
start.
starts.
You really?
They might be playing by the end of the season,
You
but they're
think
not going to
Andy
start.
Dalton doesn't start? You think Andy Dalton starts over Bryce Young?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I don't
know.
know.
about
Right? I think Wright's going.
Carolina spent a lot of money. They made some moves this offseason.
Right.
so-
I
that.
think.
But you know what? You might be right though with Andy, with Dalton starting because Young is what is he like 185 pounds?
Dude, he's small. He's not a.
Like he's gonna put
he's
some weight
small,
on.
but they'll run through you.
Yeah, and he's
Not
got.
in the league.
It's not hard to run through me.
He's got
Is he going to run through
you
Nate?
want to talk about something? He's got a cannon up in arms.
Did you say I don't know? You out of your mind?
Dude, he's in the NFL.
I don't care what he
He
is.
played SEC football.
So what? He's
180 is
195
180.
wedge.
Oh my God!
You
Dude, he's
out of your
he's
mind?
running him over. I agree with you. He's
I
running
would
you over.
mow his ass down.
All right. So what are we on pick 5?
5 with Seattle.
Jalen Carter.
No.
Yeah. That's
I think that's where Richardson
That's
gets
where I think
interesting.
Richardson's going.
Jalen
Yeah.
Carter or best available QB left, which would be Richardson or Levis.
Richardson's good. No.
I think 6 is Carter. I think
I think
Detroit takes Carter.
See, I think Detroit takes Gonzalez or Witherspoon.
Didn't they just? Isn't their secondary? Didn't they just get Cam?
They traded.
Sutton.
They traded Okuda.
and then they
Okuda was butt.
and then they signed
Because they signed two
They
guys.
let the other guy walk too. Whatever's that long name, Amare from Penn State. He's going too.
But I thought, didn't they sign one of the biggest quarterbacks in
What,
free agency?
CJ
Sutton?
Gardner?
No, Sutton. Oh yeah, CJ's there too. But
He's a safety.
no, I
CJ's still.
think
taking
Okuda.
shots.
They were done with Okuda.
Okuda was
The
a
only reason he
first-round
sunk.
pick.
That's the only reason why he
Yeah,
hung around.
CJ's still taking shots.
Oh, did they get? No, the Cowboys got Malik Hooker, right?
Yeah. I'm going. I think it's a
'Cause he was
corner.
like a big
I think
man.
it's a corner there. I think.
Lions have no corner.
So I'll go.
The Lions' biggest needs are D line, D back, and tight end.
I'll
Brody
go
has
Christian.
Brody has the Madden rankings.
I'll go
up, so
Christian
he knows.
Gonzalez from Oregon.
You think he's the
No,
top cornerback?
no,
I don't
Witherspoon?
think he is, but I think they'll take
That's
it.
who they'd take.
7, 8. What are we?
How about this?
7 is Vegas.
And these are just the really random. Would Detroit take a quarterback?
That's
No.
a possibility. I mean,
No.
how much are you going to believe in Jared Goff for
No.
your future? Although he was
I don't think
pretty
there's a
good.
quarterback there to take.
He was
Yeah.
good.
You don't
last
think you
year.
don't think you like Levis let him sit a season?
Hey, I don't think I don't think he'll be there.
Where Detroit's picking at 6?
Levis?
Yeah.
I got Levis going to Indy.
Seattle, right? Oh, Indy. I'm sorry.
You have
all right. I
Levis,
had
you have
Stroud going
Levis
to
as the
Indy.
second best quarterback. I mean, rated.
No, I just think Indy's going to take him.
Oh God, that's be a mistake.
I mean, it might be, but
For Indy.
yeah, but yeah, I
Mistakes
just,
have been made. Jamarcus
yeah,
Russell went.
who else is Indy going to take
So
there?
7 is Vegas.
7 is Vegas. Is Vegas trade?
This is where I think it could be Richardson. To sit.
What? No.
Well, they just signed
they just got
Garoppolo.
Only for 2 years.
So what? He's still good.
Garoppolo's like, what, he's like 40-20 as a
Yeah,
starter or
and you're
something?
gonna-
crazy?
and you're
Right, but
gonna
it's
see
only
if he
2
can
years.
play it out.
It's only 2 years.
You're going to see if he can play out the contract. If he doesn't, then you go draft a quarterback that year.
I don't know. I don't know if Vegas is going to be good enough. This is their chance. That's where I see a quarterback, the surprise quarterback going. It's sitting.
Don't they need some offensive line help?
They need
though?
an offensive line.
was
They
gonna say,
need
this is
secondary.
That's
They
probably
need-
where Skoronski goes or Witherspoon.
I got Witherspoon.
I got Witherspoon going to Atlanta 8.
How about this? Carter falls
Oh my God!
to
He's on-
Vegas. Eagles trade up.
Oh,
No,
Jesus.
Vegas is taking them.
Yeah, if Carter drops,
Vegas needs picks.
if Carter drops past 6, there's
If Carter goes 7, he's going to be with Henry Ruggs.
That's not right.
No, I'm
We'll
serious.
see. No, I don't.
I'm dead serious. He's got. There's only a couple places where I think Carter's going to be okay, and I hate to say it because I was all against not drafting him.
Vegas
Philadelphia is one of the spots, dude. He's
Vegas
got
already
some
took him off their draft board.
severe character concerns. Severe. Yes.
Vegas took him off their
There's a reason why.
They
I
don't
don't-
draft board.
Smitty, let's be honest with ourselves. There's a lot of guys that we don't hear backstories
I
of
agree,
and behind the scenes stuff
But do
of
you remember?
that we root for every Sunday.
I
So,
agree with you, but do you also remember that before anything came out with Carter, one of the college guys, that when he was projected number 1, they were like, he's a problem. This was even before the accident, and everybody was giving him a bunch of shit.
I don't know. He dominated college
Who
football.
was it?
So.
It was an ESPN guy. It was a big guy that they gave.
They all-
McShay. It was McShay.
They
That's
all
right.
try to make
They
shit
all
up.
make shit up before the draft. You're gonna hear
This was like week 2 of the college football
That's
season.
one of the. I sound like such a jerk saying this, but like one of the to me one of the funnier things. It's not funny, but like
About the Miami Dolphins.
no, they'll bring up a guy who's getting drafted, and then they'll just decide to pick the worst story about the guy to
Oh,
tell
yeah.
about.
And they're like, oh, he's a great worker.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
done this.
yeah.
He's won all these. Hey, his mom's a crack whore.
Right,
And they just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
come on, really?
Yeah,
Like,
It's because they won't pay him off. It's why
Yeah.
they get the story out like, hey, you have to pay me off, and they're like, no, that's you, and they drop the story.
Like, they pick the worst backstory about the kid to tell
Well,
about.
Carter
Like,
was involved in this is significant.
and once he's drafted, don't
Yeah.
talk about that
But
the whole time.
I think Joe Sullivan had a good point. I don't see the Raiders taking any question marks or any chances
Well,
after Ruggs.
They can't.
and
they
I've
can't.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I've
that's a whole
seen
different
where 2
regime.
teams have taken Carter off their draft boards, and I'm pretty sure the Raiders were one of those 2 teams.
Yeah, I
know
don't think the
Miami
Raiders
He
take
doesn't
Carter
go-
if he's
he
there.
can't go past Detroit. If
I don't think he's going past Detroit.
All 3 mocks I have here have him going at 5.
There you go.
Yeah,
Seattle.
Carter's
But-
not going to be there.
there.
but even if he does, I think you guys are
He's
right. He
that
doesn't
good.
get past Detroit. Detroit will take him.
Yes.
Detroit has the coaching staff for him.
What are we on 8?
All right, we're at 8 with Atlanta. They need
Quarterback.
edge.
I was gonna say,
Corner.
what if they take?
I
the
got a
receiver?
surprise for. They need a receiver
I was
too.
gonna say if they take the receiver.
What, you taking
Gonzalez.
Jackson
I think they
Smith
take Murphy from Clemson.
Really?
The edge, yeah.
at 8?
That's a reach.
I keep on
Over
hearing
who?
about Nolan Smith in the top
Here's
10.
here's
I
a
was
mock.
gonna
keep
say,
Here's a
saying
mock.
Nolan
Here's a
Smith's
mock that
sliding
has
back
him
up.
going at
You
8.
got him right there. There we go.
Yeah.
That's from January 21st.
No, this is from today.
January 21st, 2000.
Nitwit. This is from today,
Let's see it.
April 20th. And Adam Kaplan.
There you go.
Adam Kaplan.
Yeah,
Happy
and
knows his
Kaplan's
stuff.
got- I don't
put
like-
that in your pop pipe and
Yeah.
smoke it.
Kaplan's
on
got
420.
that jackass from Iowa going off. So I don't want him.
Skronsky's Northwestern.
No, 9 and 8.
Oh,
Yeah, Skronsky's a Northwestern guy.
Was that
Lynn
Linder?
Van Ness. Von Ness, whatever.
That's who the Eagles have seen
Van Ness Nugs.
have gone after. Or Eagles take. All right.
Sully thinks that the Seahawks will take Carter.
That's what I said.
All right, Chicago. They're taking a quarterback. They
No,
need
they're
a
not.
quarterback.
They're
I think
taking
they trade
an
out.
offensive- I think they take an offensive tackle.
I
I think
think-
they take Skronsky kid.
I don't know.
I think they trade
I
out.
think Darnell Wright's in Tennessee too. They're both like. They're
Didn't they
very
just
good.
trade down though?
They did just trade down, so
Yeah,
why
they
not trade
trade down.
back again if they don't like anybody?
I don't know, but they need
They could
field
get a
phase
hole.
protection.
They already got a haul.
They
Right.
could get another one.
I
Yeah,
think
they
they're going to
need-
take
You're
an
building.
offensive-
If you're Chicago, you're building for the future. I get it. Like there's value there at 9, but I mean, I don't see why they would.
Well,
I don't know.
If you
I,
could
th-
get
I think they take a player here.
If you could get the
Offensive
best
tackle.
offensive line in the draft,
I
because
think
he hasn't gone yet.
Darnell
Skronsky.
Wright. I think it's Darnell Wright from Tennessee.
What about the kid
The
from
Ohio State?
Ohio State? Yeah.
Paris
Paris
Johnson.
Johnson's good too, but he has injury
He's
concerns.
huge. Did you see that dude?
Yeah,
He's a freak.
yeah.
He's
So-
huge.
All right,
Whoever
so
it is, they
offensive
take
tackle.
offensive line.
Yeah, all
Tackle.
three of these mocks here have
10.
an offensive tackle.
Gotta protect the
10
Eagles.
is the
Here's
Eagles. Here we
10.
go.
Patriots
Are we
trade up
trading?
to get Anthony Richardson, and then the Eagles trade down
What's the
and draft.
Patriots?
What are the Patriots?
Robinson.
14?
Yep.
You
15?
really think Belichick is going to do
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't
Richardson,
think that.
bro?
I don't think that.
I do.
Well,
I
you have
can't
Mac.
No.
Why
You
would
have-
the
you have
Patriots
Mac
allow
Jones.
him? Dude, they're trying to get rid of Mac Jones.
I know, but I don't.
Yeah, but
I
for
don't think that-
Richardson, I don't see Belichick going with a running quarterback.
Belichick rarely trades up.
Yeah.
And when he does, he takes a shitty wide receiver.
All right, then fine.
from like
They can trade.
Keel Harry.
yeah,
All right, so they
some
trade
Division
up.
3 school.
All right, but we're trading down and
You think
drafting,
we're definitely trading out?
and I think we'll draft.
You think it's
Robinson.
definitely Robinson? I don't know.
I
I feel
don't
like
know.
I feel like a lot of the
The
Robinson
stars
talk is
connect.
just
The
smokescreen.
stars connect.
I think it's a lot of smoke.
Agent Nicole Lynn.
Yeah, I get it. It's fine.
Who needs a quarterback?
Tell me what.
after 10.
If we're
Washington.
sitting at 10, who needs a quarterback? Are we
Tell me
trading
what-
with Washington?
Hold on. Tell me what.
And
This,
where's Washington at? What pick are they?
we're not trading with Washington.
16, 17, something like that.
What's this team need to be complete in offense?
Our team? I'm with you. I want Bijan. I said I'm on the,
not
and
fully
I
on
know
the Bijan.
all the history of the Eagles. They don't take those
5-year deal.
5-year cheap. We just talked about
But,
how
like,
they're going to need money going forward. They're going to have to hit.
how many times has it been successful in this league where a
Yeah,
quarterback,
but
where a
here's
running
the
back's
thing.
going
But
top?
running
12.
backs have gone top 10 to shitty teams. We're a complete team. We are.
Yeah, you're right. I get it, but it's just like
Let's-
I
or
don't
put it
know.
this way.
Like it works.
Who's more exciting at the 10th spot?
I don't care.
What else
about
are you gonna take?
Who's
I'm
excited?
not, I don't
If
care
you're
about
making
that.
the
I'm talking
right
about
pick
trading
and
down.
you,
So I'm saying you get another
But
first
if-
round pick and you're still going to walk away with
but if you're
Robinson.
making the right pick for your future, I don't care
How
if it's
is-
splashy or not.
Robinson-
Like,
Best player available.
I don't care.
That's the
about that.
position
That
this
doesn't
franchise
matter.
is in.
To me, that doesn't matter to me.
Does
No, because
Bijan-
then Howie's going to stretch for
minute.
that cornerback.
Does-
That's the third best quarterback.
does
It's going
Bijan-
to suck.
does
I think he
Bijan
goes
Robinson-
O
But you
line.
don't need a corner, so it's fine. It's a project.
Wait a minute. Does Bijan Robinson make this offense
Yes.
ridiculous?
Yes.
The RPOs are ridiculous.
Here's-
And Hurts doesn't have to run.
Here's-
I think it's going to preserve Hurts. That's why.
That's right.
Here's the
Preserve
predicament.
Hurts. Exactly.
Here's the predicament that Howie's in. He's lost 5 starters on defense, right? So he's got that stare him in the face, and there are a couple positions he needs to shore up: linebacker, and safety being those
Why does
positions.
he need a linebacker?
Because they
You
lost.
drafted.
The one thing
You drafted guys that
They're
should
not
be
going to
moving up.
draft a linebacker, but that's a position that we know.
But you
don't-
drafted
don't
guys
need
last
help
year
with the
that
running
should
back
be.
position either.
Right, the Kobe Dean should be starting
Right,
this
he
year.
will.
What's more important,
So-
linebacker
so-
or running back?
And the other thing that's staring Howie in the face is
A safety.
Bijan Robinson. This guy makes our offense damn near unstoppable.
Right.
And it takes a lot of pressure off of Hurts to have to run the ball.
Twofold. Does Howie want us to? Do we want to have to face him 2 times a year against Dallas? Does
Right.
Howie stop that?
Right.
That's the
Right.
question. I think
And
Howie
that's
stops
another
that.
thing.
I do.
But Dallas has to trade up while
Not if-
unless he doesn't go.
No, I'm talking
They're
about
picking 26, I think, right?
right. But what I'm saying is
He's
would
going to go
trade up.
before
the Eagles-
26.
I agree, but the Eagles can trade down a little bit to preserve it and still screw Dallas.
The only other position that I would take at 10, and I don't even think it's worth it, is safety.
Yeah, you don't draft.
Branch,
No, you don't
right,
trade
you can
safety
get
at 10.
Branch at 30.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think, and I think that if you do take the running back rate, you have 30.
I'm not
So
taking
you're
the running
sitting there
back
too,
at 10.
But you can also trade up in the first round from 30.
I mean, I get
Why?
it. I get the
I'm
Bijan.
just saying that you can.
I get
You don't
they don't
have
have
to.
enough
They don't have
They
to.
don't have
I get the Bijan love.
I get what you're saying.
I mean, the dude's a stud. He was a stud all throughout college, but you can plug in almost any running back.
I-
And-
Yeah.
See,
But here's the
you
thing that
can,
hold on.
but why would you want
Here's the
it
thing,
hasn't worked every game.
dude. Here's the thing.
They
that
went to a Super Bowl
I
with Kenny Gainwell.
I agree with you.
No,
I agree
he was
with
not
you.
the lead
Yes,
running
he
back.
was. All
It
through
was
the
Jalen
playoffs.
Hurts was the lead running
Okay,
back.
yeah. Well, like,
Right?
yeah,
Do you
yeah,
want
you say
Jalen
that
Hurts?
every week.
Do you want Hurts to
You
continue
better
to
put
be
some respect on Miles Sanders' name.
Miles Sanders? Come on, he's no longer.
Miles Sanders was the top 5 rusher, and that's tough for me to say.
What did he do in the Super Bowl?
In the whole
He got hurt.
playoffs, in the whole playoff run, what did he do? Nothing. Kenny
Let-
Gainwell.
It was
stood up.
Gainwell.
Yeah, it was Gainwell.
No, here's the thing. Like 5 years of controlled with a running back with this Hurts contract, where this offense can and preserve Hurts.
I totally
It's
see
not
all-
enough for
I
the top
see
10
I
pick, though.
I'm
totally
not
see
saying,
all the
and I'm
upside
saying
towards
trade down, Nate, to the lower teams and pick up a first or second next year and then drop Rob.
Yeah, but if somebody's trading with you, they're probably coming up to get Robinson.
No way.
No, they're coming for a
Hell
quarterback,
no.
I think.
Yeah, they're not. Nobody's coming up to 10
I
and
have
taking a
an
running
odd
back.
feeling that he's either a trade back or below 10th overall pick.
He's going to pick the whole lineman, man.
Yes, he is. I agree, Nate.
When has he blown a first round pick recently?
Recently?
Yes.
3 years ago.
What?
That was Rick. That's recent, man. That's recent.
And
Devontae
Dillard
Smith.
before that.
And Dillard, yeah.
I don't know. His picks lately have been.
Yeah, he's
I don't
not
even
bad.
mind
I
the
don't think
line.
he's
anymore.
Dillard might play it out. He didn't play it out here, but
Yeah,
he might play
Dillard.
it
I
out.
think Dillard was the right pick at the time. He's not going to be there.
We
Yeah,
just
but
went through it.
we
He
went
wasn't
through
there.
Pac-12
He wasn't there.
corners.
I had him going 6.
Oh.
I had Witherspoon.
Yeah, but
No,
we've
I
been through
thought we all
Pac-12
had
corners. We don't do
Witherspoon.
Yeah,
well with
yeah,
Pac-12
exactly.
corners.
That's later.
Yeah.
We
I-
have corners. Like, I don't understand why they.
We have
I
an
think-
offensive lineman too, so I don't understand. And here's the
I
problem.
like that. You
Here's-
don't have a starting guard right now. Right guard.
You got
Dude,
We've
his
seen.
name?
We've seen.
He's a center,
Driscoll.
though.
You
No, but he's
We've
going to move the
seen
guard.
Juergens as a center.
we've seen us.
He's
draft-
going to guard.
But
We're
here's
just assuming that he can plug in and play guard. Like, you guys don't understand. That's not easy.
Dickerson did it.
Dickerson played all 5 positions in college.
Yeah, but
Juergens
he
has
mostly
played
played
one.
center. He mostly played center.
So what? He's played all
If you're
5
playing,
positions,
if you're
though.
playing in between
Hold
Jason
on,
Kelsey and Jordan Mailata,
Wait a minute.
you're good.
Look at the rest
No,
of
he's playing.
Minus-
Isn't Dickerson on that?
Wait.
I know
Yeah.
Dickerson's on the right side.
minus Lane Johnson, all these other draft picks are not first round pick. Mailata was the Eagles have Stoutland. You don't need to take a first round pick. You can develop a third rounder
I said,
and turn into a
put him in
stud.
between Kelsey and
I'm just
Mailata.
saying
He's
we-
fine.
Yeah, but when they do take a first round pick, it turns out to be like Lane
Exactly.
Johnson,
He does,
right?
yeah.
Right, but here's the problem: the tackle's not going to play for like 3
It's a guard.
years.
It's a guard.
You don't
take
take
guards in
guard
the
and-
10th
Okay, but you also don't have a starting.
Well, let me
guard
ask
now.
let me ask you fellas this. Let me ask you fellas this because Howie was talking earlier today about taking the 10th pick. And the one thing that stuck out to me that he said was that we want a guy there that's going to last. And that's I was on the Bijan train, and I thought they really were going to do it. But when he said that, that just told me he's looking for a 10-year starter, a number 10, because he was like, we're not going to be here. Like shit happens, obviously, and you might end up being a top pick, but we don't plan to be in the top 10. So that told me when he said that, if you're going to take a top 10 pick, then it's got to hit. It's got to hit. And running backs don't last 10 years.
No,
Yeah, but that's a hit, though. That's a hit. If you get a
Not for
starting
10
stud
years.
running back for
Yeah.
5, look, 10 years, look, it's GM speak. You're not getting any player for 10 years. It's a quarterback, a tackle, maybe. There's not a tackle there, and you're not taking a guard that high. The only other position I take there is D-line.
I don't think any of them are worth it.
You guys
I don't either. That's why I'm taking Bijan.
I'd be really upset if the Cowboys get Bijan around.
And
Why?
Nate,
though?
Nate,
They got Elliott. It didn't change nothing.
Nate,
They also have Tony Pollard, and the Nets are coming out firing right now.
What's the
Jesus
score?
Christ.
Nate, to counter your
At
point,
6.
their Super Bowl window is only open, say, the next 3 to 5 years at most.
But we said that
It's wide. It's wide open right now for the next 3 to 5 years.
Wow.
And yeah, running backs don't last 10 years, but you can get the most bang out of your buck.
On
You know,
that rookie
with,
deal.
by making that offense
Maybe.
spectacular.
Maybe.
And I'm
Let
just
me-
saying.
Hey, Ron,
I'm not necessarily
Round-
saying.
round table. Do you think Bijan is a generational talent?
Yes, but I don't. Here's the problem. Now
Oh,
that I'm looking, I don't think he's
But
right.
I mean,
Atlanta is plus 100.
Smitty said yes fast. I didn't get everybody else. But is Bijan Robinson a generational talent?
I don't think so.
Is he back? I think
I
he's
don't know
like
if
an
he's-
AP type. Is that generational?
Yeah, AP is
Then
generational
I would
talent.
say yes. What do you think?
I don't think so.
Wasn't AP though like in college? He was a Heisman. Did he win a Heisman?
I don't think
No,
he was
I
a
would-
Heisman.
I would
He was
I
a
think
Heisman
Bijan's
finalist.
got better numbers than AP.
Does he?
I would think.
I know that that's the comparison, but I don't think he is AP.
But you can also take Texas. It's good too. In like the
Yeah, you
fourth
get him.
round.
Yeah,
I agree with what Jim said earlier. This team's ready. I think this team, unless you have a stud safety or even safety's too high, but like if you have a stud player where you
Maybe a
need
pass
someone,
rusher. Maybe.
but no, I wouldn't even say the best player available at 10.
It could be a pass
And I
rusher.
think you take, well, maybe it is.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, you got to take the bet. And if it's Bijan Robinson, you got to take him.
this is always a good time of year because
But I think he's going to trade back.
Well,
Yeah.
from what
That
I'm reading
would
now,
surprise
they
me.
think Atlanta's taking
Bob
away.
looked like the person from like Charlie Brown who just didn't.
Why would
you just saw his
Atlanta-
hands.
Atlanta
See his
doesn't
hands.
Atlanta doesn't even.
But Atlanta just drafted Tyler Algier last year.
What the hell's a
Not that he's great, but they need other help.
yeah, but you can go get Jahmyr Gibbs.
I would say Gibbs at 30 is nice too.
Tank Bigsby. He's been
Tank-
thrown
I like
around.
Tank. You
sorry.
get him in like the 4th round.
Maybe,
You might get the
like
guy
I'm
from
saying.
TCU. He's good too.
What would really make me mad is if he completely traded out of the first round with that 10th pick to get like an extra first round.
Oh
next
no!
year.
If you
He's
trade
No,
out,
that's not
if
happening.
you
I don't
trade
think that's
out of the
happening.
first round, you're getting like 3 firsts.
I don't think that's
It's
happening.
also like I'm saying, it's a great year because you find out like 2-3 years from now how bad your takes were about these guys coming out the draft, whether they're great.
Yeah,
players
I
I'm
agree
or-
with
staking a flag and
I'll
Bryce
tell you
Young's
what,
going to blow.
I wouldn't mind dropping 5 spots back and then picking up an early second this year too. So I would have 2 seconds, 2 firsts.
And
And
we
I would-
only have we don't have 4th or 5th
And
this year, right?
They're also
No.
they're going to trade one of their picks for Baker. That's when that contract's. I
For
really,
Buddha?
yep.
So I'm standing here with Andrew. What's your thoughts?
He doesn't have it.
He heard Baker. He got excited.
Buddha Baker, not Buddha Baker. Yeah, I think there's a shot there.
We're
Well, dead air's not good, dude.
We're getting
I forgot
no
what I was going to say, so I have to take it off.
go birds.
Oh, see,
Where are you
Bob.
going?
Bob, we're going down memory lane now.
Oh, okay.
We're getting ready to wrap it up.
Yeah, and then I got to give you.
So we got the draft next week. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Eagles, go birds. Yeah, so this is our last night in the Crack Bell Production Studios. We got 2 of our former engineers here, and Bob and Keegan. We got the man behind the glass, Nate Money Moss, that's been here with us for how long? You been here at the studio, Nate? You've been 2 years now.
2 years.
We've been here, so then we've been here 4, 3.
3 years.
I would say
3
3
years.
Yeah, 3.
Came over here when it was
We spent, I want to say, a year at the first one in the
here at
trailer.
the first one in the trailer.
Then a
in
year.
Jersey.
Then a year at the Shane Club.
Yes.
Probably another year. Yep. Next door to
The
the
old
early
wildfire.
joint.
And we came over here with the yellow jack, right? It was yellow jacket.
Yeah.
I should say yellow
Yes.
birds, but the yellow jackets guys, Steve and
Yep.
Rob, they stopped in last week to say hi and goodbye. Yeah, I mean, we've just been here.
Beautiful downtown Willow Grove.
Beautiful downtown Willow Grove. The studio has changed. Nate's made it much more homey feeling and comfortable for us. It's all just white walls and square table. And, it feels like a real studio. We've had some good guests in here.
Bright lights.
We had some good guests.
Bright lights.
Bright lights. Camera.
63 off. They blew the lead.
Excited about. So, favorite guests that we had come through. Five guests first.
Oh, that's tough.
In person.
Who's
Not including
I
me.
would have to go 1A, 1B, Jay Fogg, and Chef Tim. With an honorable mention to my nephew, Will.
Jay Fogg for sure.
MB got hurt again.
Shush.
Grabbing his right knee.
He grabs every part of his body when he flops.
Who else? Vector? That was kind of
How
cool
did
seeing his art.
Jordan was in here.
I like the guy that paints his face.
I knew that was
I was
coming.
waiting for
I
somebody.
was
That's my
waiting
guy,
for it to
man. The
come.
guy that paints his face. He's an Eagles fan, Flyers fan, Union fan,
You
Wings
looked
fan.
excited in that selfie.
Cornhole fan. He just
corn-
joined the
Yeah,
cornhole
yeah.
league.
And apparently he bartends at
Somewhere in
lucrative
Delco.
places. Yeah. Yeah, he
Looks like
manages
it's
to find
Delco.
money and goes
Double
everywhere.
visions. Who said double visions? You did? Oh my god. Oh,
DJ?
man.
I think you guys have already said some of mine too. It's hard. I mean, I love all the chefs that come in here because they feed our fat mouse, and it's always good food. Jason's always been a fun time with his whiskey.
He's always got good stories.
Spectre was really cool because I'm not really an art guy,
Yeah,
But-
Jordan was good.
but his art drawings and the stuff that he does was really cool to see.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta get one of those.
That made me appreciate art a little more to see how much time and effort he put into his work. But all our guests have been a blast. Whether we loved them or didn't like them as much. I think they all brought something different to the show, more than just our boring, dumb voices every week that people tolerate with.
And how much you agree with Smitty?
And how much I agree or disagree with Smitty. I think all of our guests have been great, and I thank them all for giving us their time and our attention.
Yeah, I would have to say I like Jason when he came on with his whiskey and told that story and how he had a long family history to go with his pops. It was just really cool. That was really cool. It was a cool presentation. He was a great guest, and I haven't been around for in-person guests, but I think Gonzo was one of my favorite guests on the thing.
Virtual.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then of course his wife, Colleen.
Did you forget her name?
Colleen Wolf.
Of course, his wife.
Or I shouldn't have said his. I don't know.
Bob just
Apparently
Kenny's
that's
over.
yeah. I got a little nervous saying it. Yeah, but I think it was cool having Colleen on because she's like hometown. She's from here. She gets it.
Yeah,
She
she made a
went
little
to
bit,
Happy
little bit
Horror
of a name
Yeah.
for herself.
Yeah, I would like to call her my ex-girlfriend, but she's not.
She'll deny it.
She will deny it.
she didn't even recognize the name. So
Bob, huh?
I know she-
Hartnett, who?
Yeah, right? Who?
If I had to go not in studio guest.
I don't get it in studio guest, baby.
No. I'm
Smart.
I
Just get
just-
right past
I
me.
want to no.
just get right past me?
I want to jump on what Bob
I was
said.
going to get to the not in studio.
Okay.
I was going to get there because we have plenty of those as well.
All right.
I was going to say in studio. I'm going to take the more political route here. I'm going to name them. I'm going to not name them all. I'm going to say all of them. Right? Jay Fogg's always great. He's always got a good story. Look, Philly sports guy. As much as he's a clown, it was good having him in here. Jordan
looks like he's lying.
Jordan was awesome. Jordan was
That's
awesome
Bob's
coming in
guy.
here with his art. We had two of our most loyal listeners, Joe White
Joe White. Yep.
and my dad
Oh,
in
that's
here.
right, that's
That
right,
was
that's
fun.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your buddy was in.
We had Mike
Oh,
Appel
Mike
in.
Appel. Yep.
Yeah.
We had the villain, the name that we don't speak, Paul Spencer in here a couple times with us.
We did.
That was always fun mixing it up with the Cowboys fan. Was Pat in here with us? I don't think we ever got Joe in, but look, all these guys that listen and chime in, it's fun. The chefs were always great.
Bob's dad was in with us.
Bob's dad came
Bob's
in.
dad,
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
That was fun.
And then the non in studio. Well, actually, a couple more guests. that Flannery guy. He was always good when he was a guest in here.
Eh,
I kind of forget.
but I mean,
I forget what he looks like actually.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
haven't
so-
do we-
seen him.
he's on our thread. Do we
Doesn't-
consider him a guest, or is he just a?
He's a guest.
I think he's a guest.
I
I,
think
mean, I
he's
haven't
just-
seen him.
I
Where's
just,
Frat?
I just call him
Is-
AB. He's just AB.
Is
He's
Frat a
Just
guest?
AB. Frat's a more regular
I
than
feel
AB
like
is.
you know what I feel like AB is. He's like what's his name? The guy on the Sixers.
TJ Tucker?
Springer. We
No.
bring him up. We bring him down. Right? Like,
If-
when
We
need
send him to
somebody-
the iron pit.
Yeah, we
every
send
once
him
in a
to-
while.
on
the Blue Coats.
you guys may or may not remember a show by the name of 90210.
Yeah, Beverly Hills.
We've heard of the show.
But-
dude, like,
Heather Locklear, who was the one true star on that show,
Stop.
was always the guest star on the show.
Stop.
She's not even on the show.
Stop.
She was. What do you mean she wasn't on the
She
show?
was Melrose Place.
She's Melrose
First of all,
Place.
totally missed it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Melrose Place. Yes,
First
my
off-
bad. My
first
bad.
off,
My
yeah.
bad. So she was always the guest star on the show, but she was the biggest star
Don't
on the show.
compare Heather Locklear to AB.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
But I
I'm
mean,
just getting
AB and
bigger.
Frat were on the show several times. So can they still be considered a guest?
Sixers are going to lose.
Yes.
Three.
All right, non in studio.
Not in studio.
Marcus, Gonzo, Colleen.
And Marcus Grant.
Not the dorks.
Yeah, so
from the
Marcus-
Jag
The
Bars.
Juicy Lucy guys.
I enjoyed those
I
guys.
enjoyed all the visiting guests that we had on. I know it kind of died out
How
later
about
on in
that
the season,
Steelers guy, right?
but they were all cool to
And
have
that
on.
Flyers.
Yeah.
dude.
Frankie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was in studio. He needs to take a shower.
I'm going with the black guy. I'm going with Marcus Grant.
Marcus is
Yeah,
always good
Marcus-
having on.
Go with the black.
Well,
Marcus
you know
was
what?
great.
You know what? Out of all the guests, he went on NFL Network and wore you guys'
Yes,
shirt.
he did.
Yep.
That is
He
wrong.
was on NFL
That was a
Network.
cool
and
move.
Pulled open, he's like, "Hey, shout out to my guys in Santa Booth."
Yeah.
Yep.
Nobody else has done that for you guys. Except for
Right.
him.
Shout out.
Are you
Yeah.
listening, Gonzo? Are you listening,
Now,
Colleen?
Gonzo, see, I was going to say, I think of all the guests that we've had on, I feel like the ones that honestly enjoy it are Marcus and Gonzo.
Yeah.
Like those
Yes.
guys really seem to be
Yeah, yeah,
interested and
yeah.
get into conversation with where somebody like when we had the other fans, they were like, "Yeah, these guys are jerk offs from Philly." And
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about my juicy Lucy's and
Ah,
I used to
living,
watch
oh,
living in the van down by the
I
river,
was
the Pittsburgh
horrible. I
guy.
was
your
horrible
dad
going
just brought
podcasts.
up one that we forgot.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
Tones takes, yes,
Wow.
Tone. Yes,
Sorry,
I
Tone
get
Steak.
But yeah, it's been great in studio. A lot of fun. We've had stuff in studio. We've had the Thanksgiving Eve shit show
Oh
that went
my
on for
God.
3
Oh my
hours.
God, that was- That was crazy.
Evon's been here for some shit.
Yes,
show.
Evon's been here for us.
He's stayed for us.
Yeah.
Were
He
you,
knows where the
were you, on
skeletons
for,
are buried.
were you the producer for that shit show? That Thanksgiving Eve shit show?
Which one? I mean, there's
Steve,
I don't
Steve
Steve is
came in.
here.
No, I think
I
that
don't
was
think, I
Nate.
think Nate was
Was that
there.
you,
No,
Bob?
it wasn't Nate.
It
That was
Yeah.
you?
Bob.
Yeah, it was before Nate.
We were here till
there's no way I would be here for 3 hours.
we were here till like midnight, right?
It was bad. It
And
was
then we
real
went into
bad.
the waiting
Parking lot.
room for
And
and
then
then
we
the
went to
parking
parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we get in here. We get in here. We usually have a good half hour, 45 minutes to bullshit before we get into the studio. Afterwards, we get out in the parking lot in the summer, especially if it's nice. We bullshit for another 45 minutes. An hour.
Yeah.
Throwing
There's
the
been
football
some-
around.
There's been some nights it's been longer than an hour.
Yes.
So-
Oh God, yeah.
There's a lot of
It's
Stuff
usually because of one
behind
or
the
two
scenes that
guys.
go on.
I won't say any names out.
And then we check out, make sure to chop shops and
We
business.
watch the
Yeah.
chop shop behind us.
I
make
would have
sure
missed
they're
the
not-
chop shop
Yeah.
I won't miss the chop. Who cares?
with the music, the
Chop shop.
clubhouse music
Yeah.
blaring, and
Man.
cars in and out, trucks in and out. Who knows what's going on over there?
Well, and we've had some shows come through here. So all the shows that came through here too, we appreciate you guys. We had fun. Sometimes we mixed it up with the other shows. Nate, you probably know more than we did. I sat in on. You sit on one of the Lady Licious ones,
Ladies Juice?
Lady Juice. I think I was in
Yeah,
here.
they're not Lady Juice anymore.
Yeah,
called
now they're
Licious.
Lady Licious.
Get her lady licious. Get her right, bro.
Yeah, but it was always fun interacting with the other shows that were in here when we were coming in and going out. So we appreciate all you folks that were here. Nate, as the owner proprietor of Said Studio, any words?
It was a good run.
No, it's not. It's not that it's a good run. It's not like it's closing down. It's just a different look.
Yeah.
Right. The studio
Good way to put
is
it.
this look is just going to be different, and I think what you guys are going to get for those who are still listening is it's going to be a nicer, more personal look, right? You're going to see what people come up with from you guys from a creativity standpoint of what it looks like, in home. It's going to be more comfortable. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to be good. I think it's the beginning. People think it might be the end because the doors are closing, but the lights are going to still be on. So
Yeah, this is not the end for Sandy.
yeah, it's not the end for Santa.
No,
We're gonna
Santa-
keep going.
We're like Motel
We ain't
6.
going
We're like
anywhere.
Motel 6. We'll leave the light on for you.
Somebody,
We're still going to be
behind.
kicking. We're just going to be a different look. That's all.
It might be my basement. It might be Smitty's basement.
I hope
It might be
it's
on the
Smitty's
road
basement.
somewhere.
Deke's basement.
Shit.
Smitty's gonna be clean.
No,
shaved.
around our kitchen island, not the basement yet. Basement's in
Yeah,
another
Kitchen
year.
Island's not going to work that
Yeah.
good.
See you, Bob.
All right, Bob.
See Robert, Bobby H.
We'll see
It's
you.
a great time
Signing out
shopping.
for the last time here at the studio. Love you guys.
All right, Bobby.
All right.
But not the last time overall.
Not the last time overall.
We're just getting
Listen to my
started.
voice. Great things have yet to come.
All right. Key, you spent a couple times here. A couple years here. I mean, any final words? I mean, I know you've been.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say I enjoyed my time here. This is like one. I mean, this is the funnest. Well, I mean, this is the only internship I really had. This is like it was fun. I enjoyed myself here.
Yeah.
It beats the clubs that were at Temple. Yeah. Yeah. So I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, what was the show that you would jump on with, Key? That you just chalked it up and came from behind the camera and went on camera.
It was
Is it the culturally biased guys or
not
the
culturally, it was,
prime debate?
Prime debate.
Oh, okay, you
Yeah,
went on
prime
that.
debate was
Okay.
that was the one. We talked about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Comic books, sports, movies.
yeah. Prime was in here probably. The last time Prime was in here probably like a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I talked to over a text the other day. He told me you were moving to studio.
Yeah. He kind of is going. I'll talk to you offline.
Okay. But I always appreciate what you guys do as the engineers. We always try to get the guys behind the glass involved in the conversations with us because it was always fun. Maybe you weren't always into some of the sports stuff we were talking about, but we got you in
Always
there.
listen though.
You always listen, and I always appreciated that you had a good book with you too.
I always
I think, like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I was big into that. I always appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the end. Hey man, you don't need
listen.
get some good literature.
Yeah.
Stop reading comic books. Are
It's
good
the
too,
end
but
here, but we're just
increase
getting
your,
started.
knowledge there, DJ.
I got you.
We're just getting started. We're just what is the standard? It's the standard, right?
Yeah, apparently.
We set the standard. We'll
That's right.
continue to raise the standard.
That's right.
July is our 6th anniversary.
Is it?
How long have I
Sounds
been
good.
on?
July
with this?
17,
Two?
July
Am I going on
23.
2 or 3?
Yeah,
Huh?
I think your
Am I going on
contract's
2
running
or
out.
2, right?
For you?
2 years, right? Coming up.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Contract's up, Smitty.
that's fine.
You're a free agent,
Sounds good.
and we're not putting the restricted tag on you.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a studio.
We're waiving the no trade clause.
That's fine.
All right, folks.
Somebody will pick me up.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Next week is the draft. We'll figure out what we're doing, if anything, for next week. You may not see us next week. We still gotta figure this out, but we are not going away. You just may not see this lovely studio behind us, but you will see these beautiful faces and maybe more in the future. So for now, thanks for hanging out with us tonight on another episode of the Santa Boot First podcast.
Let's do a cheer to CB Productions.
A toast?
Or toast, yeah.
I'm out of whiskey, but
Cheers.
cheers.
I got an
Cheers.
empty
There you
water
go.
bottle.
Toast to CB Productions.
Crackbell Production Studios. It was a good run. We're
Yep.
going to continue.
Oh, this is better.
Thanks, Nate.
Cheers.
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 All right.
Be excellent to each other.